Hi.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Cup, the Currently Unnamed Podcast, where we put the real and the tea in reality, and where you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am your girl, Lana, your resident evil diva. And did y'all hear me get a shout out almost on the show today? I did. I heard it. I'll point it out to y'all later. But I'm here to give the tea, spill the tea, and drink the tea because I love me some tea. And you know what I love more? I do
Me.
love this a whole sure, but I love my cup mug a little bit more. And ooh, Eris. Shouldn't you be embarrassed right now?
I'm gonna order it right now because I've just been paid. So why don't you tell us where we can get it, Lana?
You can get your cup mug at lanagcreations.etsy.com. That link will be in the description below. And we do ship internationally and domestically, so there are no excuses. Unless you live in Brazil, then I don't know what to tell you anymore. They're not telling me nothing. So, but everywhere
And
else,
that's
get your
why
cup mug.
we don't watch Drag Race Brazil.
Oh,
Period.
what?
Well,
Well, mhm.
anyways. I am Brandy, a professional fangirl of constant dragon video games. I'm just finishing part of my water from this core water bottle, but what I'm mainly drinking currently, the Sabrina Carpenter Daydream Refresher, and it's actually really good. I got the mango pineapple one, and I'm addicted to these, and it's bad.
Sabrina Carpenter has her own drink with Dunkin' Donuts?
Yes, and they're actually pretty good.
Oh my god, I had no idea.
Wow.
Well,
Brandon's been influenced.
yes. Well, I'm David Healy, and I don't have a cute intro, but I do have a cute shirt. I decided to wear my, it's a little sticky, but it's my Ivory Glaze shirt. So, yeah,
Why is it sticky though,
it's
David?
really sticky. It's just her brand,
Oh,
And I
Glaze.
wonder why you're wearing that
Yes.
today.
I don't know. I would love to have a Minhi Wang shirt, but they're all crop tops, and I can't pull that off.
No, actually, they are what we call a high hip t-shirt.
Okay.
And sadly, unfortunately, we have also sold out, which is
Oh.
great for me. But unfortunately, do you know what would actually cause a new run? Maybe getting on a new franchise.
Ooh.
Then we would do a new run of merch. You know,
Work.
just like
Work.
manifesting, putting it
Period.
out there.
Done.
And I'm Eris Envy, your punk rock hairy fairy, the bearded banshee of York, your local rugby playing drag queen. And today, or should I say this morning at the glorious time of 1:30, I am having an iced coffee because it's what I deserve.
Yes, you do
Period.
deserve. Good for
Thank
You
you.
should you do. And you guys, everybody look right there. Look right there. Look who it is. We have a guest. And I'm so excited to have her here. It is amazing. Minhi Wang is here and we are so
Yeah.
Oh my god, I am
happy.
very excited to do this, especially also because we are going to talk about Slaysian, but just also to get to see you all again.
It's been a minute, Minhi. Like
It has
I
been a
pop it.
minute.
I pop it in on all of the TikTok lives. I pop in on lives and be like, hey,
You
Minhi.
do?
I do.
You do,
because
you do, and we see you and we shout you out, and
every time.
then we realize that TikTok for some reason is not monetizing as much, and so then we stop doing the lives. I'm kidding. But it's actually a little bit of the truth too.
It might be
Like,
true.
yeah, come on, like where's my coin?
Mhm.
So, but yes, I am Minhi Wang, your Ausgasian queen. I'm feeling wonderful today, and I'm just so excited that we get to chat a lot.
We got a lot to talk about because this episode was really, really good. And I'm excited to talk about it with you and with the rest of you all here. We're going to talk about it because it's Slaysian Royale. That's what we do here. This is the time we do it. We're going to talk about the show. But before we do, here's a little things we need y'all to do. If this is your first time here, welcome. I will throw you a little party because, yes, welcome to the cup. It didn't work. Of course, it doesn't work when I want to do it. I hate you. Supposed to give you balloons or confetti or something. Anyway, they always try to make a fool out of me. You make a fool out of me every time. iPhones are good. But welcome to the channel. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel right now. Just do it right now because we're going to give you all things drag race. We're talking Slaysian Royale. We're talking Drag Race Brazil. We're getting ready to start UK versus the world. We just got the announcement for Down Under versus the world. We got a lot going on. Dragula's coming back. We got so
España,
much.
UK.
España's coming back. I already said UK.
You said
España
UK
España's-
versus the world.
Oh, UK versus the world and UK. Okay, everything is coming back. They're about to ramp us up with so much drag, and we're going to talk about all of it because that's what we do here. So join this channel if you're a fan of drag or drag race of any kind because we try to cover everything. We also have 3 other channels that you might be interested in joining and subscribing to because we are on a mission here at the Cup Network to get 1,000 new subscribers by the end of the year. So help us out. Subscribe. Drag Race. Drag Race is one channel. We do have our TV channel, our Eurovision channel, and our Ringside channel. So all of those channels could use your support. So go, and all those links will be in the description below, as well as our audio podcast links, our Patreon, and what's on all of our socials at The Cut Pod on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky. Because we appreciate all your support. And if you ever say, I want to be on this panel, I want to talk to Minhi Wang. I want to, talk about all these shows. And I'm passionate about Drag Race. Hit us up in our DMs on Instagram because we are looking for new panelists to join us for this channel and all of our channels. If there's a show that you want to cover that we talk about and you say I'm passionate about it, hit us up in our DMs on our Instagram and we will get back to you to let you know exactly what you need to do. Because like I said, we love different POVs. So join us here. Thank you. Now, Minhi, welcome to the channel again.
Thank you.
I'm excited because we've been trying to get Minhi here for a minute. It's been a
Yes.
minute. We've been trying and schedules are like, nope. But finally, the stars have aligned. The moons, the stars, the sun, everything said yes. And we're so excited to have you here. The Wang said yes.
Yes.
I'm excited.
The Wangs should always say yes. No one should ever say no to a Wang. Well, actually, that is also not true. Usually, sometimes the Wangs are not worth saying yes to. So.
Very true. I'm about to say someone, yeah, but yes. Yeah. But we're here. Glad you, David. I know you usually like to throw questions out before we start, and so I don't want to go over that. So if you do, it's your moment. Have it.
Well, first I want to fangirl out because I love Minhi. Look, we've had quite a few people from your cast as guests on our podcast. Mm-hmm. I have never told any, I didn't tell Michaela this. I didn't tell Perla, Helena. You were my favorite on your season.
Yes.
I'm not telling anybody else, and I can speak for Lana too, I believe.
Thank you. I know that. Do you know what? I know that I'm not Logan's favorite though. I'm not.
Is that why Logan's not here?
Okay, but
it's true though. I'm not taking it personally, but it's true though.
But you've got me and David, and I think that's a winning team.
I see. Yes, Minhi was my second favorite on the show. I'll be honest.
Now the truth comes out.
The truth is coming out.
The truth will set you free, Lana.
Because everybody knew, y'all know Perla was my favorite. I rode hard for Perla and Michaela, but Perla was there. So yeah, Minhi was there though. My top 3.
That's fine.
Perla,
you know what?
Michaela.
So already got demoted to 3rd.
I didn't say 3rd. I just said my top 3.
You know what?
First of all, David,
done.
open your ears. Open your ears, David. I said my top 3 was Perla, Minhi, and Michaela. I
call shade.
Calm it down. Calm it down, everybody.
I appreciate David. Honestly, I appreciate you as a minion and as somebody that is exceptionally proud to be a minion. You are probably being promoted to a wanker as well.
Yes.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be a wanker. I thought only Eris could be a wanker because Eris is British.
Well, Eris, it depends. Maybe you're just a general wanker, but
my rugby team tells me that often. So
yes, exactly. I just practice it. I'm a practicing wanker. That's all myself. So.
Yeah, I think one of my favorite things at DragCon was you saying, "So, what's the deal with you all not feeling me at the beginning? Explain yourself."
Literally, probably just walked out very calm and was like, "Okay, yeah, I guess we're gonna start this now." Okay, so why don't you like me?
Well, I can appreciate the realness. I love that, and yeah, it was true. But
Honestly,
we grew to love you.
Yes, I know. And honestly, I think slow burn is probably a nice way to be loved. I personally, one of my best friends and I constantly debate because she says that she's into a slow burn, and I said personally I don't believe in a slow burn because I'm like, I think when you meet someone, there's usually like that attraction. Although she did correct me and say slow burns, there is an attraction. It's just that it grows over time. And I was like, yes, I've never experienced that. Usually I've cut you out by the time you've burned. So like, sorry. Eris, same. We're the same.
I'm a slow burn gal.
You're a slow burn gal? Okay,
I'm
there
a
you
slow
go.
burn, like a book. Like I love reading romance novels, so that slow burn friends to lover trope, it lives and yearns in my spirit. And so I
Yeah.
love a good
I
slow
hate reading. I
burn.
don't read. I feel like we differ.
I'm from Hare Hills. I just can't read.
Yeah,
I'm not a slow burn.
You're not a slow
type of
burn? Yeah.
person.
No.
No, I'm like hot and like hot. Like
Period. That's it. I'm just hot.
David's hot,
Period.
then you're
I'm
done.
Yeah.
David's just hot.
I'm like you, David.
period.
I think like when you meet somebody, there's that initial like, and then
Mhm.
you're like,
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with you, and I'm gonna do everything in my power to keep
Oh,
you. Oh, sorry.
No.
Okay, Eris, calm down.
Sorry,
like, what's
too
the
real, too
judgment-free
real.
zone?
No,
This
sorry,
is
Minnie. It was just
therapy.
too real for me. I was like, this is exactly me.
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
in that situation right now.
Oh no,
Oh,
not your obsessive.
no.
Do we need? Is
Show
this
us.
a therapy session? Is this a therapy
Show us.
session?
Who are they? Can you show us? Oh, when we stop the. Can we blur the photo out?
Oh
I
my
can
Too much
show you
effort.
after.
Okay.
Not this is turned into a therapy session for Eris. I love that.
No, there's a song like by Hosier called Something New, and the lyrics are like, I fall in love every day with someone new. And I'm like, oh, that's kind of relatable. Like how I just like instantly connect to someone. Not always even romantic, but I just like
No.
instantly connect with people. So
Yes.
Love
Well,
that.
Eris,
So,
we will sort it out for you. Don't worry.
Thank you.
David, what's your question though? Before we get before Eris
yeah,
lays
what
down on the couch.
has life been like since Drag Race? You're a few 9 months removed from being on the show. 8 months?
Like finale was January, 7 months. Okay, so I think like the show is great in that whatever you were doing before, it definitely gives you a little step up. I'm gonna say a little step up. And I think like that's the reality. I think like a lot of the queens have like said this around the world anyway. There's like so many of us, it's like oversaturated. So like the opportunities aren't really like coming to you as much. But if you are willing to, you can create opportunities yourself, which I've definitely found. So for me, I wasn't really doing as much drag prior to the show. So like I was happy with literally like 2 gigs a month. And I was like, that's fine. That's cute. Whatever. Now it definitely has been like busier. Like being invited to like Pride to do like some of the bigger shows, reaching out to like bars or restaurants and being like, hey, I have an idea. Would you be up for this kind of thing? Like a brunch kind of like a monthly brunch, which is actually going to be happening soon. So I'm very excited because I love drag brunch. I think drag brunch is actually my gig because you get to like mingle with the people. You get to like warm them up, you get to like you just basically get to create and curate your own show. So I'm doing a monthly brunch, and then I'm also looking to do a monthly one-woman show, but a dinner show. So you get a 3-course meal and you get a show. So yeah, so that on top of like just more opportunities, I would say if we're going to put a number on it, bookings have gone up by like 20-25%. So we're not mad about that. And then also the coin, you can also like charge more. So for me, I think like that's great. And the other funny thing is it's amazing what a little blue check mark does on your Instagram. You can slide into lots of DMs, and then apparently they reply back. It's crazy.
You replied back to me.
They replied back. Who would have guessed?
That's awesome.
We love a step up. We love a step up.
Yeah, we love a step up.
And I know Lana already mentioned it, but we did have news break this week about Drag Race Down Under versus the World. And everybody's been talking about it online. I keep seeing fan casting lists already And I swear, almost all of them include you on it.
Oh my
So,
gosh.
is the door open?
Oh my god, the doors, the windows, like rob me. Come into my house. I'm face down on the bed. Like, come get me.
I mean,
left
you're
door- Go.
you are
Brandon.
originally from Melbourne, so I was just like, the stars had to align for that. So
Well, exactly.
But you weren't doing drag there, right?
No. So like actually so my brother lives in Melbourne. I'm from Perth, but like honestly, I would be more than happy to go. I think like I'm going to put that out there. Actually, I did another podcast recently and they were talking about Slaysian and I was like, I'll go to Slaysian too. Take me. Just take me.
Right.
Why not?
So I think like if we are following the rules of how Slaysian was casted, like
Mhm.
maybe there's an opportunity. I hope so. I hope that they're listening. They're listening to
Mhm.
everything else. They're listening to like my requests for my targeted ads. No, I really do not need another bean counter. I don't really know like what is going on here. Like, please, Temu, stop it.
Please, Timu. Please.
I don't need more places to put my beans.
Yes, yes. Look, I know.
So hopefully
those
they're listening.
feelings.
Hopefully they're listening. Listening hard.
They're listening. Oh, you're listening, and I know you are. So put Minnie, call her. Call her right now.
Oh,
Well,
yes,
not right
yes.
now. We're in the middle of a podcast. Don't call right now. But later, right after we finish, call her. I would love to see you on there. I think that would be amazing, honestly.
Like, I think it's exciting because it's Michelle. They said what? Michelle,
Mhm.
Reese, and Lazy Susan are the,
Yes.
are the
Mhm.
judges. And honestly, I feel like Michelle would be a great judge. And talking to the Down Under girls from last season, they loved her as a judge. They really
Mhm.
thought that she did a great
Okay.
job. So, like, I don't know. I feel like the rule in general, once you're in the drag universe, is like you just have to compete a few times in order to like get in front of Rue from another franchise or to like I don't know, like if you
Reach the
were
international market.
exactly. So you know what? Okay, what about any of you? You've been on maybe you've been on Flagship, maybe you've been on Drag Race UK. If you
Mhm.
then had to go on another franchise, what would you want to do first before you then went on All Stars in front of Rue?
Hmm.
Oh,
I would
Versus
probably
World.
want to do a versus the world somewhere.
Oh,
A
which
versus
one? Because I feel like there is
For me-
still a hierarchy in
UK.
versus.
for UK. For me, I would want to go to UK
Yeah,
versus the world.
not Canada.
well, here's the
I-
thing. Even though it's not judged by Rue, I would want to go to Canada.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they treat you good here. That's what production kept saying. They're like, we are so nice to you. From other franchises, from what we've heard, they don't treat you as good. Here in Canada, all of the queens that come to do versus for Canada, they're like, wow, we didn't get this when we were doing our like franchise or
Mhm.
something. So Brandon, if you came to Canada, they would definitely take care of you. But I'm in agreement. I really think that like I would love versus the world UK.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was the way you just said that made me like the producers were like, we treat you well here. Like we treat you. You are lucky how well we treat you. Just
Okay.
remember that.
I think it was just the tone. I'm really sorry, Lana. Like my mum told me off about this. I have a very like pointed tone sometimes when I talk, but like it just came across right.
I was just like, oh well, okay then,
Mhm.
Canada. You
Sounded a
treat
little
us well.
Stockholm syndrome.
You treat us well here. You just know we treat you well.
Brandon, you were gonna say
Well, I
something?
just have a bias toward Canada because like I love Brooklyn so much, but I also love Tracy. Like, it's
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to interact with Tracy some way somehow because like when I grew up, I like was involved with like social media period. So like seeing Tracy being like the being from Entertainment Tonight Canada, I was just like, you know what, I want to try to like interact in that some way somehow, which is like why I want to go to Canada first, and then if I had the opportunity arises, would do UK.
Well, obviously you can't win Canada versus the world because you still need to then make it to Flagship All Stars, remember?
Exactly.
So you come in a
Mhm.
very high second place or something like that, you know?
I
Absolutely.
mean, unless I pull a Yuhua and go straight from Flagship to Slaysian.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yes.
only person to do that. to do an international season without being on US All Stars first.
Oh, that's true, actually. Isn't
Yeah.
it? Oh, good fact.
I want to be
Wonderful.
on Germany versus the world.
Isn't that Germany's Next Top Model, Eris? I think that's what you would go on, because they do also do like. Oh, that's another good question, because now everybody keeps on like fucking different franchise, like different shows in a way. So like, what other reality TV show would you want to go on? There's like Traders, Big Brother, Survivor, Next Top Model, Project Runway.
So I don't know how many people I've told this, but I did previously apply for a TV show that airs in the UK that is like an all gay male dating show, and I
Like
got
Prince Charming.
it's I Kissed a Boy.
Oh,
But I got
thought
very-
it was going to be the other dating one where they just reveal parts of your body as your naked
Oh,
attraction.
God.
Oh, I love that show.
My parents would kill me.
Well, Eris, are
So,
you
but I got-
hung though? Like, is it that's why? Like, would you be embarrassed if like they came up to your dick and then they're like, oh, and then they were like, I'm gonna pass on this one, and then it
No,
reveals your.
I think my parents have their limits. They're very
Brandon!
accepting of me being drag queens, but not the. I don't think they want to see me naked on TV. But I did get very far into the casting of I Kissed a Boy, and then I couldn't get the time off for work, and now I'm kind of sort of seeing someone.
Okay, so not naked attraction. Good
No.
thing that we cleared
No.
that one up.
We-
Okay,
we
the
worked
rest
hard
of
to
you,
follow
here
that.
we go. What other show would you want to?
The Amazing Race.
Okay, Canada or America?
Well, obviously US, because like one of my best friends and I, like, we've been wanting to do the Amazing Race for the longest time, but the timing just never lined up. So once the timing's right, we can submit our audition tape finally.
Okay,
So,
and what is your dynamic? Just like BFFs, like
we were college roommates, so we're like, ooh, we would be like best friends. So
Tiffany and I want to do Amazing Race. We'll probably have to do Amazing Race Canada.
yes,
sadly.
Do it.
But it would be just like two very annoying siblings, just like constantly annoying each other, teasing each other, telling each other how shit they are, but then being like, ha ha ha. David, Lana, any thoughts?
Yeah, if I wanted to be on TV, which I do not at all, it would be Survivor. But
Good one.
like I told you earlier, I don't like putting myself out there for negative comments. So TV would be a quick way to do that.
Do you think that the Survivor fandom are rough?
Yes.
Yeah.
Brutal as Drag Race?
No.
No.
Do you know what
Or
was
Big
funny
Brother.
when they kept on making fun of Caroline? No. Who was the older woman last season that was using mud to do her makeup?
Sue,
Sue. Yeah.
you watch.
I do
Yeah.
watch Survivor. Yeah. You know
Sue
what?
with her
Eris-
tattoo eyebrows.
Yeah. Okay, I don't want to give too much like personal information away, but a winner of Survivor lives in my building.
Ooh.
Come on, Erica or Marianne.
Marianne or Erica. We love that for them.
Yeah, it was quite funny.
Love
Okay,
that.
Lana,
The
what would
circle.
you? The circle.
Because I don't want to have to do anything too physical because I'm old. And so to put me in an apartment by myself and just talk to a computer, absolutely. I do that
can
every
do
day
that.
here.
Yeah,
I do that right now. I do that every single day. So
I feel
would
like
just-
nobody chose like any skill based, like Great Bake Off.
I'd love to do Traitors.
Traders, I think. Did you ever play either like oh my god, Avalon, or it's like a very simple, or like what's the Resistance? Is it the Resistance or something? It's just like a very similar like discussion whodunit game.
Oh
Ooh,
yeah.
yes.
Yeah, I do love those.
I would
played
do like
Counter
rounds of
Play them.
Mafia and Werewolf.
Yes, Mafia.
So-
Mafia. This is exactly yes.
yeah.
I love those games.
I love the fact that this whole has turned into Minnie interviewing us when we were. I love that. See, audience, I don't have to talk much.
Oh yeah,
I don't have to talk much. See, we love that.
my bad.
No, you're great.
You're
I
fine.
Love it. I love every second of this. We can go on, and I don't know when we're going to talk about the show, but we can continue talking
Whatever.
about
Do you know what? So and so goes home. Whatever. We're
Right,
done.
right,
Okay.
right.
Anyway, let's talk about
Anyway.
us because we're so much more fun.
It's about
Yes, the looks were sickening, Mama Boots. Some were shitty, some were great, but whatever. Okay, we're done. Slaysian episode 3 wrap.
done.
Yeah.
Oh, I love it. I love it. yeah, okay, Minnie, we'll have you back because we have to have just a regular conversation where we're just chilling and we don't. Minnie asked us questions. Wait a minute, we were
Yeah.
looking for.
Ooh.
Okay, I got
Mhm.
ideas. I got ideas, Minnie. We'll talk later.
We
But
love an
we do.
idea.
We do. Do you have any more questions, David? Before I move on to the
I
recap.
don't.
Okay.
I thought you were literally going to say, "Do you have any more questions, Minnie?" Before we move on.
No,
And I was like,
no,
oh,
no,
actually, no.
no.
I'm actually good. I'm done. But back to
Okay.
David.
Like, let's talk about this recap then, because that's actually what we came here to do. But everybody's back in the workroom. Something is gone, and something is gone, right? Yeah, it was something.
Yes.
I had to make sure something went wrong, and she's gone. Unfortunately, I'm making that joke every week, and I love it. I hate it. I'm not going to be able to do it anymore. Dang, that was my
Okay,
fun
were we
moment.
okay with something going home? Do we think it was her
Yeah.
time?
It was her
Yeah.
time. It was absolutely her time to go.
Do you think that she
Um,
was meant to stay longer though?
No, because I feel like that wasn't shade. It's just there was this whole thing about her saying there was 2 recordings of the girl group challenge. One where
Yes.
she lip synced her backing vocals,
I
and
saw
one where
that.
she didn't. Had they wanted her to stay, they would have just used that one and been like, "Oh, you were sickening, mama. Safe."
Yes, true.
Yeah. The
Oh, so
only thing I would say is that I think there are franchises that the powers that be know bring eyes. And I think UK is one of them. So I think there was probably hopes that something could go further. But the
they
card
give
spell
whatever,
is
like whatever happens in a way. They can
Right.
only like do so
mhm,
much, right?
mhm, mhm.
Okay.
But something's gone, and everybody's like, I guess it was her time. I guess, sure. We didn't get a lot of fanfare behind her leaving. It was just like,
Well, they sang the
but
song. They
they
sang
did sing
Siam.
the
They
song.
sang Siam's song. That something's
I noticed.
gone.
Yeah, the Siam song. I'm just
Yeah.
like, oh my
I was
god.
like,
This is gonna
wait
be the
a
meme
minute.
of the season, and I
I
love
hope
it.
so. I love Siam.
I love Siam. I do.
Okay,
But
but like foreshadowing, she basically has like 2 assholes now. She got ripped another one.
she
Like,
really did.
I cannot wait to talk about that.
Oh, I can't
it
wait to talk about
it
all
was
of that.
yeah, I think the
diabolical.
critiques they're
Yeah,
like
he
they're pretty
did.
much like Law Roach worthy. So
Yes, it was. I was like, well, and who better to do it than Pangina? Because he
Pangina said,
did.
"You all will not accuse me of showing favoritism like you all accused Rue and Global All Stars. That
Ooh,
will not be a thing."
not be me. Never. Pangina said it can never be me, baby. It could never be me. But after they want to find out who was on your lipstick.
yeah, who you choose?
Who you choose
Who
then?
you choose?
And who it was good
Arizona.
Lord, Arizona.
Mhm.
She was like, well, I'm sorry that I'm just so sorry because and Ivory was like, girl, it's like I'm just so sorry, but I picked something as well. I was like, oh, okay, girl, because like, wait, what? But
Okay, honestly, can I give you a little quick tidbit? So, like, when I had the beaver on my season, I actually had a bit more of a speech, and then they just cut it all.
oh, not that.
Yeah, it was actually kind of like a bit of it was planned in my head. Like when I was like, oh shit, I won. Okay, I need to actually like give a speech thing. It was along the lines of like this competition is like tighter than a fish's asshole. Everyone is so close, and I really don't know who to choose. However, Michaela, I'm saving you, kind of thing.
And you
Instead
have to
they
do
just-
yours on the stage. So
Yes,
And
true
they
that.
said they were like,
It's
we
like,
don't
who
need
did
that
you
speech,
choose,
mama.
Michaela?
We don't need that speech, mama.
Cut.
We didn't ask
We
for
don't-
all that.
We know you're playing for camera time. We know what you're doing, Minnie. Stop it.
Stop
Edit.
it. We didn't ask.
we didn't want another crossfade moment.
Yeah.
They're like, we didn't ask for all that. Anyway, who you picking, girl? Who you picking? Like, I love it. But everybody comes back and it's just like Ivory's like, I'm thankful that I'm here. I want to do better. I'm gonna do better. I'm ready to do better. And I was like, what are we telling me here? This editing, this whole episode, y'all are not slick this entire episode. And I appreciate some of it, but I'm like, give me some mystery. Don't let me guess in the first 5 minutes who I think is in my head who's probably going home in this next episode. And I feel like they were doing that. They didn't do anything to mask what we thought was going to happen. Even who I thought was going to be in the top. Like they did not mask anything.
Oh,
I
you
was
don't
like,
think?
no, not for me. I was like,
For the
okay.
top. I guess
For
that
the
you could have-
tops. Yeah, I was like, I think I know who might be in the top here because of just the way they were editing and talking about. I was like, okay, we'll talk about
I
it.
think
But
we're getting too smart nowadays. They need to find a new way of editing things to like really, or maybe they just should edit it
they don't
as
care.
see it. Yes.
It's always the red herrings for me, and I'm just like, oh god.
Right.
Oh, but did you notice any red herrings this episode though? I don't.
No.
I didn't.
I think
just,
maybe like one, but maybe that's just like a personal bias though. Like
Mhm.
we'll get into like the main challenges and then
yeah.
Mhm.
So we get back in the workroom, and well, they congratulate Viñas because of course she won, and she was great last weekend. She killed it. She killed it. She deserved it.
That lip sync. I'm
She
still
rocked.
thinking about that lip sync.
It was a great lip sync
Yeah,
last week. It was a really good lip sync show. She ate, said congratulating Viñas. Great. We undragged because everybody's tired. And it's like, let's get de-dragged. Please, the day is long. They come in the next day. Ready? Well, next week, as they say, really new week, new, a brand new week. We're ready to start. Viñas is like, here's my Rue badge. Thank you. I like their little entrance too, though, this week. I did like the entrance. It was kind of camp. I was like, all right. The international queens are feeling it, baby. They are feeling the pressure. They are like, baby, we are going home left and right. We need to do something about this. And the Pinoy queens are like, you can try, but probably not.
Well, it's funny you bring that up because Kitty is one person that was like especially like, I don't want to fade. I'm nervous that I'm going to fade, but I'm out now. And they're like, okay, you're out. Bye. But I will just go ahead and say it. Like, I did not find the edit as cut and dry because with Kitty, I was thinking the opposite was going to happen.
Yeah, I think Kitty. I think you're right too. I was like, I don't see her as a threat, unfortunately. Like just coming into this episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I saw it the opposite. I was like, they're doing too much for Kitty to be like, I'm going to be on top. And sometimes I guess, yes, we have seen where they're like, I'm going to be on top. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it. And then they're in the bottom. But I was like,
even with like the critiques that she got during the walkthrough, I know I'm jumping ahead, but I was like, I'm so nervous for her. I think she's in the bottom too.
I thought it was, go ahead, Benny.
I was going to say like, I always, knowing like how this always shakes out in the edit, I kind of was always really cautious to never be like too confident. Because the one thing that I would have hated is to be like, I'm going to fucking kill it this week. And then literally go home. Like, I think like, and they talk about this whole like embarrassment thing later on. And I feel like that, I don't know whether it's a Asian thing, but I definitely think like we feel that like you literally feel embarrassed for yourself. Whereas I feel like sometimes people just double down. And they're like, no, I said what I said. I don't give a shit. Like, I said I was going to be good. And even though I got sent him, they were wrong or something. But I definitely feel like I would be embarrassed. If I was like running my mouth and then I absolutely flopped, I would be like, just like eviscerate me now, put me in a coffin and then like spread my ashes on the moon.
Like, please.
Don't worry about it because I know that feeling all too well. I really know that feeling all too well.
I know that feeling all too well because I think when you're taught or learn, like my whole life, I've been taught you have to be 10 times better to be just as good as somebody else. So you have to be better. You have to do good. You have to do right. And when you don't, it's so, especially if you're confident and like, yes, I got this. I'm going to do this. I got it. And you don't. Oh my God. It's so embarrassing. And you feel that embarrassment. You're like, oh my God, I was talking so much trash. And here I am now looking like boo-boo the fool in front of all these people. It's the worst feeling in the world. So and it's so fun. Well, I'm about to jump ahead. But when we saw that happen, I was like, oh, this is so dramatic, but I understand. I get it. Like I felt exactly what she was going through because I'm like, you feel you talk a big game and you're like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be good. I've been practicing. I've been working. I've been doing it, and then you fail at it. You're like, nah.
I've had that feeling in drag competitions before, and it's hard, especially when you go into it and you're like, you've been in your local scene for a while, and people are like, oh, Eris is going to be a big threat in this competition, and then you get on stage and you flop. Oh, it is. It happened to me
It's
this
the
year at
worst.
York Drag Smackdown. It was a rough
no.
one.
It's the worst. It's the worst. And when you practice for something, like I go, it's like I'm gonna sing this song. I've been practicing. I know the words, and then I get up and forget the words. And I'm like, this is the most embarrassing thing I've ever done in my life. Now I'm standing there looking like, I'm so sorry. This is the worst. It's the worst. So I get it. But so our mini challenge, because we do get a mini challenge first. And y'all, this mini challenge, what are we doing? What are mini challenge?
Okay, but I so far
love
have
them.
loved all the mini challenges
Oh, no, I
because
love
they
it.
are dumb as fuck. So there is like no pressure. Like I feel like there are legitimate ones that are very pressure. And you saw our season, we flopped reading challenge. Like reading challenge is stressful, but when it's like walking on coconut shells, like girl, like you can't practice for that. You can't. It's not Survivor. You can't practice the puzzle. You know. So like, I love that these mini challenges are literally just about. I feel like if I was back there, I'd be like, this is literally just be as much of a fool as you want. Like it's not gonna be stressful. Same with like on our season, we had the one where you had to be like a showcase model and you were paired with somebody.
Yes.
That was stressful because I feel like you're relying on somebody else to also like banter with. But again, what is boobies or kepa?
Booby.
Love it.
Booby.
Love it.
I
Give
love
me
it.
more.
Look, I left. I have loved every single one of the mini challenges that they did because they're all so stupid and it's dumb and it's
And
like
they make them so
and
slutty.
it's so
They're like,
fun.
hey, everyone wear breastplates. Everyone wear your skimpiest swimsuit. Yuhua, on the other hand, though, have you? Yuhua's like,
Like one Ranty.
I
You know what
know.
I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
prudish. Don't
Yeah.
look at me. Like my swimsuit is full on coverall. Like I love it. I love it. It was so fun though, and kept Bube, like bring it on every week. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. But it and Kitty was taking it so seriously. Kitty was like, I'm gonna win this, and we gonna do it. It was
Okay. Do you all think that mini challenges mean anything? If you were to win a mini challenge, are you
I
going to
wouldn't
be like,
care.
hey, are you going to Lucy LaDuca? I've won 7 challenges.
No.
No,
I think so.
I
They mean
could
a
care
little
less.
bit.
They mean a
I
little
mean,
bit
if I
because
get
you
some
win
money-
money. So
You get
Yeah.
some money from it, so I'll take the money. But
They
I
mean
ain't gonna,
something
like,
for our draft too.
well, that is true. But if I was doing it, I would be like, oh, I've won 5 challenges, and they're all mini challenges, and they're like, but you
Okay, Matilda.
right? Hello. It means nothing after a while.
It
Like when you
means
go with a
nothing.
Maxi
Oh my
challenge.
gosh. I feel like, yes, I would still count mini challenges as like a mini badge. Like you did
Mhm.
win something. But I just know that a lot of girls don't. It doesn't blip on their scorecard. You could win every single mini challenge in the entire season and not win a maxi, and they'd be like, you were kind of shit.
Isn't that
True.
what the first winner of Italia did? She won like almost every mini challenge, but she didn't win a main
Yep.
challenge. And she won.
Bionic, Electra Bionic.
Electric Bionic, yeah.
Oh wow.
She did.
Good for her.
I love that set. Good
Mini
for
challenge
her.
Love
winner.
that.
but
Mini
that's so
challenge,
that's
I
so
guess it means
iconic though.
something.
That is iconic,
Mhm.
yes.
You don't win. You only win mini challenges, and then you go to win the whole thing. That's kind of iconic. I kind of live for that. But we do have a mini challenge winner, and that was Brigiding, Ding Ding. Brigiding Ding Ding has won. Good for her.
Did you all think it seemed hard? Because I thought it seemed easy, and I kept being
Until
surprised
they
when people would
switched
get
it.
The
out.
switch up. It was the switch up.
But
Yeah,
most of
it
them
was-
were gone before then.
I thought the concept seemed easy, but then it seemed like it was, and I was like, maybe we need to play this to truly understand
Oh.
how difficult.
Hmm.
how difficult it is.
Yes.
We could try.
Oh,
We need
God.
somebody in the
How are
middle.
we gonna do this though? How are we gonna do this though?
What would
I mean-
happen? It would be if your square lit up, and then you were like, you had to then say, but I don't think we can like.
We don't have the logistics to do
Yeah.
that. So we'll figure it out and we'll try it the next time. We'll figure out the
Sounds good.
logistics and we'll try that next time. 'Cause I
We
don't
love
know
a
how to
good
do that.
game on the
Minhi Wang
We love a good
and then we
game.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll
you
come
know,
back.
I-
I'll come back just for the Kep Bube
Kep
challenge.
Bube challenge.
It's only an hour of us just playing Kep Bube. An hour, fully.
Hour.
That's
No
fun.
stops.
No stops, no breaks. You just have to keep
Yeah.
playing. You gotta keep playing. If you need to take a break, you're out. Like
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
how the game
Patreon
goes.
Weakness.
exclusive.
Yes, Patreon
Yeah,
exclusive.
Patreon.
That
Yeah,
happens.
paywall.
You have to pay for that. But so we did find out that we are doing a design challenge for our Maxi challenge.
Woo!
And they're using cacao leaves. Holy cacao is going to be the theme for the runway. They use cacao leaves that was made for them. They have 900 of these leaves that they made for them in the local farm. And so they get to I was like, oh, that's lovely. These farms getting their shout outs on
Lana,
in
that
the
tone of
Philippines.
yours really didn't sell it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It was-
lovely.
It's lovely. This is my podcast voice.
Literally, that's somebody's livelihood, Lana.
It's my podcast voice. I loved it. No, I was seriously, no, honestly, I love that. I love to see the local farms getting the recognition because we need to support our farms all over the world because they do very incredible hard work and we get to eat because of
They
them.
feed
So
us. Exactly.
let us please support our local farms and farms all over the world. But
Yeah,
yes,
my
they
ex
made
my ex is a farmer,
Ooh,
and I almost ended up being a farmer's wife,
we
which
love
I'm
that
very
for you.
glad. No. These shoulders are not built for farming. These shoulders are built for drag, mama.
Yeah, mama.
Yeah, they're not built for John Deere. Bleh, no.
I can relate to you with that because country life not for
Yeah.
me. No, but yeah, they get these cacao leaves, and Brigiding gets to choose their color first because they have all these different colors, and she gets to choose her color first, and she gets to disadvantage somebody by making them choose what's ever left because it'll be the only color left, and so of course, you see somebody like the Suki Doll in the competition of a design challenge, you want to disadvantage them as much as you can, although it's making them choose getting the color that's left over a real disadvantage. No.
I think if they took away 500 leaves, that would be a disadvantage.
Yes.
Like, imagine
They're
if
like-
they cut in half. Sorry to keep you up, Eris,
Sorry. Oh,
Wait,
the comments are going to me again.
they're gonna get you, Eris. You're cooked.
Where was that iced coffee? Why isn't that iced coffee working for you, girl?
Because I have
Yeah.
ADHD
Go
stimulants.
fill her up and come
You're
back.
cooked, Eris. You're cooked. The comments are coming for you. They
No,
didn't get no airs about
But
yawning,
imagine
but-
if the disadvantage literally was like they took away hundreds of
Yes.
leaves.
That
That
would
would
be
be
crazy.
rough.
that would have been
Mhm.
rough.
Yeah,
But
I
I
don't think
still
the color
think Suki
thing
would've
is
made it
the
work.
disadvantage.
No,
Not at
Suki
all.
would make it work because,
Yeah.
like she said, even if she was picked last,
Mhm.
it basically still you could use to her advantage. And even if she got taken leaves away, it would still get to her advantage because she knows how to do either something minimal or something maximal.
Exactly.
I
I'm-
don't
What-
Go, David.
Yeah, I'm curious though. We haven't really talked about Suki until now. Do you have a history with her? Do you know each other?
Yeah, we know each other. So she helped me. She obviously made my prawn dress.
Oh,
Yeah, that one she really helped, and she also made my entrance look, which is like that blue motocross look as well.
Yeah.
So she helped me with my package. When she got the call, I very much was like, if you need any help doing anything, not that I can I can sew something, but you don't want me to do that. So we just did embellishments.
Mm.
Oh, lovely.
But I got to help her with her package for this, and so got to see a lot of the stuff. And I was like, holy shit! Her stuff is just so ornate. I was like, I don't get how you're going to pack all of this and ship it over to the Philippines, especially when they give you a weight limit. But I feel like she's a smart girl. I really don't know how she managed to get everything over, but she did. She's just she is Mother Doll. Like she is so caring. She's so giving, but she keeps it real. It's so funny to like listen to her as well. And then the other thing that was really sweet, like her and Isis obviously have like a very like strong bond, and like Isis literally like stayed there and like helped make most of the package with her too. So the two of them like sweat shopped it out. And that was like, it's just like they're a very sweet like friendship.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Love that.
Okay, I got questions now. Questions. Colors.
Okay.
What colors would we want?
Purple.
Orange.
Blue.
Yeah, blue.
Blue? I think I want red.
Okay.
And then
Orange
like,
and blue is like a signature Eris envy thing, so I'd have to go with orange.
do you reckon that they were? Can you imagine? This is the other question that I always have, and I know that when they present the challenge on the show, they present the challenge so that then you as a viewer understand just like the concept. But then afterwards, they literally give you like a list of rules that you have to follow. So, but there's no point in telling the viewer what all of the rules are because like you would fall asleep. So I always think it's funny, like even in Survivor, like I feel like there are no rules, and like you need to go in with the mindset of like I can do anything that I want until somebody tells me no. So like Eris, if you love blue and orange, I wonder what would happen if you were like, hey, orange person, what if we
Right,
trade
but
some
I
trade
was thinking
some
about that.
leaves? Yeah. But maybe they got told that they couldn't. I don't know. But you know, like, I wonder what the rules are. Like, what? Because also fabric. They like, if you look at Arizona's, it was pretty much like 70% fabric, 30% leaf.
But she's beautiful.
Okay, she is. She's actually one of my favorites. I'm not gonna lie. I do like her a lot.
I mean, we see the fabric wall, so I'm like, okay, so they can't use this fabric that y'all got on the fabric wall, but you wanted it to be mostly of the leaves.
Yes.
So I kind of was like,
Or at least a focal point, I would think.
yeah, it was. I agree. But a lot of people who did use a different color with gold, so I was kind of like, okay,
True.
they used
Suki
gold.
Suki added gold.
Suki added gold.
Ivory
Ivory added gold.
Maybe you can paint. Maybe you're allowed to like paint it.
I
Spray
think that
paint.
was paint. I think was that paint that they had on the table?
I think
Because
so.
I know they had a can of something, so it might have been.
Suki had gold leaf.
She definitely, she had gold leaf.
Yeah. But
Did you all have any picks that you were like, oh, they shouldn't have gone with that? Because there were two for me.
Like
color
color-wise?
wise,
Yes.
Okay, the brown.
brown.
I'm not a brown person. Oh my god, that came out wrong.
Ooh, I'm about to say. Oh,
Siam. Yeah.
Thanks, Minnie. Appreciate it.
Facts are facts.
Not that, David.
Rewind.
You too?
No.
You too, David. You too.
Just saying, Minnie's not brown.
I'm not brown. Okay,
That's why
good thing
they
we
said they
didn't
don't
choose
like
the other colors as well, because that would also come out.
No, that wasn't one of the colors for me, though.
Okay, tell us, David, who do you
For
think
me, it
chose
was
poorly?
It was this sounds just as bad. Ivory picking black, but it was more.
You know what? I'm out of here.
It was
You don't like black either, David?
I'm outta here.
Get him comments. Get him comments.
Ivory's already worn black on the show, so it was like, oh, you should probably switch it up. Also, I was confused by Viñas picking white. I was like, can you do much with white? So those were the two that I was like, we'll get into it. We'll get into it.
I think those colors are hot, like the nude. Sorry, Lana, the brown one.
No, we don't like brown.
Also,
we don't like
weird
black.
color brown.
We love brown.
We don't like black or brown. Sorry,
white.
people.
Or white.
Apparently, or white.
Okay, but what
either.
about the
But that was
erasure? Oh no, I was
cream.
going to say where's the yellow, but there was a yellow. Sorry,
There was a yellow.
There was a yellow. I was about to say the erasure of yellow is horrible, but there was yellow.
We need to stop on this conversation because all the way, viewers, we're kidding. We're just,
I'm staying quiet.
Yeah,
it's just jokes
Don't
here.
get me.
guys. No, we're good. But yeah, I thought for me, I wouldn't have picked. Honestly, I wouldn't have picked the brown because I thought it just wasn't a good looking brown. Like it is some browns that I like, but this just wasn't it. But I get why I said because of course they were sponsored by a chocolate company, and so I'm like, okay, now if you did something with that and added in the whole like chocolate Yes.
Like
Kind of.
make it melty.
Yeah, make it melty, make it. Then I'll be like, okay, work with that brown, but we'll see what the person who picked brown did with it. Mm.
Also, I want to bring this up because like this happened because they were sponsoring by this chocolate company. Where was it was the missed opportunity of what happened to the "it's chocolate" meme.
It's chocolate.
Good one, Brandon. Wow.
They didn't
Okay,
use that.
writers. What happened, writers? Like,
They-
honestly, hire
It's
Brandon,
chocolate.
please. Yeah.
It's chocolate. Like
That was his application to Slaysian Royale, story producer, writer. Yeah, okay, accepted.
Produced by
Thank you.
Brandon Wu.
right. But so everybody gets to pick their colors. They pick their color. I don't. David, did you write down who picked what? Because I certainly did not. Well, I knew you would.
Yeah, Brigiding picked red.
Mhm.
And then she picked Suki to go last.
Absolutely.
So then Kitty picks blue, Khianna picks yellow, Arizona picks orange, Bernie picks pink, Venus picks white, Ivory picks black, Siam picks brown, Yuhua picks purple, and Suki gets stuck with teal.
And Suki said, "Oh, y'all think you did something by sticking me with teal?"
Yeah, that's my dead friend.
Right, my friend. I'm inspired already in what
Yes.
I'm gonna do with this teal.
Mhm.
I was like,
And she says, I hope you do well without my help.
Which I
Legit.
love that like she was getting this for full circle moment because obviously that season 2 look will still forever be like ingrained
God,
in my
yeah.
brain. So the fact that she got the teal leaves for this, like 4 years later, I'm like, yes. This made so much sense.
it made sense. It was good.
Okay, where I would say like I was worried that Suki something happened, which would just be like because again with the editing, she was like a design challenge for me. You know, is that okay?
Mhm.
And I know that she can back it up. But like in what fucked up way would it be that somehow I don't know, maybe she caught fire and then she got sent home. I don't know. Something drastic would have had to happen. But it's just like I felt like it was maybe there could have been a twist, you know? That's when I was thinking about the editing piece.
Mhm. I think sometimes for me, when there's certain people will say something like, "Oh yeah, I got this," I'm like, "Ooh, girl, you foreshadow doing it." When Suki said it,
Famous
I was
last
like,
words.
right, famous last words. But when Suki said it, I was like, she probably go with it. She probably got
Yeah.
it. I ain't
Yeah.
worried. I wasn't worried. I was like, yeah, she backs up what she says. We've seen it even in these 2 episodes before. She's gonna be fine. And I think I was like, I'm not worried about her. Who I was worried about was Arizona. And I was like, because she was talking about how much she's practiced for this, how much she learned to sew for this, she's ready for this, she's been preparing for this. And I was like, okay, we remember you on your season in the design challenge. We remember. The North always remembers. We remember what that outfit looked like, and I was like, we cannot have a repeat of that. So I'm glad you practiced, I'm glad you prepared, you learned to sew for this, you were ready. So I was hoping, I was like, we gonna get something good, but I was like, but I'm still nervous because I still remember it's burned in my brain what that other outfit looked like. So I was like, I don't need that again. So I was hoping. So I was scared for her, not because of I didn't think she could do it. I just remember what we saw, and I was like, I just hope it will be better. And it was better. I'm gonna say that now. It was better than what we saw before. So I'm glad. Mhm.
We also had concern from Venus because she did win a design challenge look her first season, but she also went home on a design challenge look.
Mhm.
So like you got a 50-50 track record there.
I actually like really feel like I can relate to Viñas
Mhm.
because like I just know how to sew. I'm not a
Mhm.
designer. I don't make clothes for other people. I would never make my whole package, like never. So I feel like even if I went back and it was like design challenge, I wouldn't be like, I've got it. Don't worry, I'm sorted. I would still be shitting my pants. So I do like feel for Venus because I'm like, she obviously won the first one and then she went like, I feel like that could have also
Mhm.
potentially been me because like we're not designers. We just know how to sew. So I think that's like also another interesting thing. And then I do think like last week we saw how well she lip syncs, and I love the way that she lip syncs. I find her style and just like her comedic timing and all that. I'm like, that is the kind of drag or like the kind of style of lip syncing that like I wish to do or like I hope to aspire to do. So like I love Viñas. I think like, and we love her mouth. It's huge.
Her mouth is great. She's a great
The
mouth.
mouth of the Philippines.
Period. But everybody's going through, picking their things and figuring out what they want to do, sketching their designs. Mama Power comes back in and we do the walkthrough. Now, I don't have a lot to say about the walkthrough, so I'm going to let you all talk about the walkthrough and what you felt was important because I don't really have much to say. And yeah. Anything interesting about a walkthrough? That's not too many.
I gotta.
Oh. Well,
No, Brandon, go. Brandon, go.
Brandon, go.
I was gonna bring up obviously Kitty because that was like the main focal point of that entire walkthrough because like she drew her silhouette first and then Mama Pao brings up the fact that it was the same silhouette she wore for the pageant challenge.
Okay, yeah.
And then Kitty was like, "Oh shoot, do I need to like redo all this or just do what I know?" So
this is where I was worrying for her.
Yeah, me too. Because I was like, oh no, because again, even though I didn't watch France, I did see all of Kitty's package, and I was like, yeah, I know she's gonna turn out a look. So I was worried for her. So I was just like, ooh, okay, here we go.
If you got negative critiques on your sketch, would you? I guess it depends what the critique was, but if they basically were like, we don't really like it, would you continue on or would like and just modify, or would you try and like pivot last minute?
I mean, if I already had an idea going, I would try to just modify what I got from what the comments they give me.
Yeah. I feel like that's the thing. I think like if you're not really like a strong designer, you only have so many skills or so many things that you know that you can pull off. So I would probably be like, okay, I'll try and like take into as much of your feedback as possible, but I'm still making a catsuit.
Right. I mean, you've been in this position before. You've made sketches, right, for your season.
Yes.
And I don't remember if you got any
Brad
sort of...
basically, yeah, Brad told me that there was too much going on. And I was like, oh, okay. Initially, I was going to try and make like an asymmetric catsuit. So like one leg, one arm. And he was very against
for the ready-to-wear one?
Yeah. The like fast fashion. And he's like,
Yes.
I don't think nobody wants an asymmetric catsuit. Meanwhile, then cut to RuPaul literally wearing an asymmetric catsuit on the runway the next season. I was like, what the fuck, Demi Moore's stylist? Nobody wants an asymmetric catsuit. Not only mother wearing one. Like, come on.
Also,
Maybe.
Girl Group challenges.
Maybe.
Was that Eris?
Bernie wore a asymmetric catsuit in the girl group challenge, and she looked beautiful.
There you
Yes,
go.
she did.
There you
But
go.
maybe, Minnie, Ruth sent out the memo. Nobody wears an asymmetrical catsuit before
Yeah.
me.
Fair.
Brad was
Just
like, you can't wear an asymmetrical catsuit.
Yeah. Should have made a
Mother's gonna be wearing-
kimono instead. Should have made a kimono.
Mother's wearing one, so
Yeah,
no, you can't do
exactly.
it.
Brad sent a memo to Zaldi, like, here, do this for Rue.
Yeah.
Right. It's like,
This queen came up with this great idea.
asymmetrical catsuit. My idea. Give it to Mother. Maybe she'll, hire me. I don't know. She kind of that was great because that did happen the next season.
I personally, like, for me, looking back on this, we didn't get to do unconventional materials. I know that Helena would have killed it. Absolutely killed it if we did unconventional materials. I have no idea what I probably would have glued on a corset. Like, I think like one of the best glue on a corset moments, there's two that stand out in my head in like flagship history, which is Roxy Andrews, the candy.
Yes.
You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
The candy one. And then Nikki Doll also made like there was a flower thing, and she like just essentially like made like little flower chain trails and then stuck that to the corset. I would have definitely been like a corset gluer. But what I think nobody did is, which is another Project Runway thing, is take the unconventional material and make a new fabric out of it. They love that shit. They love that shit when you take it and you create your own fabric. Or like I would have done, have you seen that technique? It's like kind of a couture technique where they take feathers and then they strip most of the feather, the shaft, and then they leave just like a little like bubble thing at the
Yes,
top, and then
yes.
they bend it, and then it kind of like
Yes,
Yeah.
I know. Yes.
Yeah. I would have seen whether you could do something like that with the leaf, but maybe the leaf was not strong enough. I would have tried to do some sort of like modification of the leaf. I think a lot of them just like took the leaf, stuck the leaf,
Yeah.
put that there.
I was kind of thinking on like similar to fact to what Stephanie Prince and Chaos did.
Yes, Stephanie Prince.
Mhm. So that's what I was thinking toward my head if I were to use these leaves.
Yeah.
I do just have to say, Ben de la Creme, her Golden Girl look that she glued onto a corset, really good. Won
There
her
you
a
go.
challenge, So
Yeah, exactly. You can do a lot with hot glue.
Oh my god, yes.
So after the run through, anybody else got something to walk through? Anything else stand out? Walk through happens. Everybody's like, okay, let's get to work in. Suki was asked about Ivory, like, how do you feel about being disadvantaged? And
Oh my. Sorry, there's a really big spider in the corner of my room.
not the spider. Oh my
Show
god.
us,
get
show
it.
us, show us.
oh no, your camera.
Oh, I was like, oh god, no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Ooh.
Oh, very big spider. Gross. Kill
Well,
it.
Eris, what are you gonna do? You just gonna stay there, or you're gonna?
I'm gonna have to catch it and release it. So
Glue it to a
like-
corset.
Shut up, David.
Turn it into another material. They love that shit.
They love
They
that.
love that shit.
They love that.
They love it. When people do that, they love it.
They love it. Just turn it into a whole nother material. I love it. So then we get to this is turning out to be very wild today.
And I love
I'm
it.
sorry. I feel like
I
it's
love
my
it.
energy too.
No,
Like
it really
the
is,
best.
but I love it. I am enjoying.
I wish Eris
every
didn't
second.
mute himself so we could hear the squeals as he's, like trying to catch the spider. Like the camera can be off, but I want the audio.
The audio needs
Like,
to
just
be
like,
on.
shit. Fuck. Oh no.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
I got it.
You gotta
No.
wait. You
That's
gotta
all I
wait.
want to hear.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, but I can't even function. I don't even know what's next. Oh wait, the next day because we got to come back and it was time to get ready for the runway. And here is where our indie moment comes in, and it like tore my heart up because I related so much to this moment with Ivory and talking about how she got the call to Down Under on her season right as her mom passed away, and she was in the funeral, like literally the day of the funeral is when she got the call, and she was mixed emotions about excited about having this opportunity to be on the show, but she just lost her mom, and so she's like, it was weird, it was sad, I didn't know how to process all these emotions, and I was like, oh, Ivory, come here, let me hug you, and she was just talking about how she just really wants to do better in this season because for her mom, and I don't know, it was too much for me. I really was trying not to cry watching her talk about those feelings because as someone who has lost their mom, and it's just hard. It never gets easier. It's still just it's one day at a time. So I really hope that she just was able to at least enjoy the moments that she had on Down Under and enjoy this moment here at Slaysian. So
It made me sad on a different level because it took me back to the day that the promos dropped for Down Under season 3, and we did our cast assessment video, and we were pretty critical of her look. We're like, oh, why is it incomplete? It's just panties at the bottom. And I know she watched that video because she let us know that the designer did not come through, so her look was incomplete. And just knowing, like, and we have a great relationship with Ivory now, but just knowing like what she was going through and how we might have even slightly unintentionally added to any sort of stress that she might have been having, like it makes me feel really bad. And I try to be as kind as possible. Like I've been learning as I've been podcasting that we do have eyes on our podcast. And I want to be sensitive to that always. So yeah, not to make it all about us, but it just kind of took me back to that spot and made me think about it. So yeah, my heart really went out to her.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it really like struck a chord. I was like, oh damn, I did not know that was all happening like while her season was airing. Like while I didn't watch like Down Under 3 fully, I saw the highlights obviously, and of course with her like drag race trajectory of how like unfortunately she was the queen that almost passed out, and I was just like,
No,
oh
she
Lord.
did pass out.
Oh, she did pass out. Like she did pass out, and I was like, oh shoot, like but at the same time, like we sympathize with her to know like what's all happening with that. And now like with this, I was like, oh wow, this is even like the layers that added to all this. I was like, oh my god. So that just like strung on my heartstrings. I was just like, no, not this.
Eris,
You
are
want
you
to cry?
okay?
No, it got away, and I don't know where it is.
It said it got away.
It's
I
I think
knew it
it's
was
under
gonna
my
give her-
sofa. So if I'm like looking over there, it's so that little bitch doesn't crawl up the side of my leg.
Not that.
I'm normally so nice to spiders and I try and let them out, but I hate them when they're that fucking big. They're evil.
Well, sorry, spider. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was a sad moment, and I felt for her, but I don't know. Is there anything else? Because I don't want to cry, so I will move on.
Yeah, I mean,
Anything?
she also talked a little bit about. She talked with Suki about kind of the perfectionist in her, and how she always just felt the need to be absolutely perfect in everything she does. And she talked about that a little bit on her first season too. And yeah, I could relate, but not in the same cultural way that she has. So yeah, that's just another thing that it's like, I don't even know how qualified I am to talk about this.
I think that's actually a really interesting thing, and I have a take on that, and I think like Brandon, not to like pigeonhole us, but it is like a bit of a cultural thing, because we just kind of, I think like they do it in a loving way. You don't really necessarily interpret it as a loving way when you're a kid, but it's very much like you're not good enough. That's kind of like the bottom line that always kind of gets perpetuated from your parents, but it's because they love you, they want you to be better. And Lana, you also like mentioned this about like being like, you have to be better because you just have to be, because you're a person of color. And it's really funny. Somebody once said to me like, oh, what is it about your Asian culture that you always bring to your drag? Like, do you ever bring something that's like part of your culture? And I was like, to be honest, like I'm not an anime girl. Like I do love anime, but I'm not Aja. I'm not bringing Pokemon to my runways all the time. I'm not like Nymphia has done an amazing job of like showcasing culture, like Asian, like Chinese culture in particular, or like we can go on about all of the other Asian queens. But the answer that I came up with that I very firmly believe in is that us as Asian queens, and you speak to other Asian queens also, like I spoke to Tiff about this, this level of like perfectionism or like never being good enough, like we bring a high critical personal standard to our drag. And so that means that it's always polished. Like we always, it may not look polished sometimes, but we are trying our hardest to make sure that it is correct in every single way that we possibly can make it. And like, I feel like that is like, that for me is the spin on like not feeling like you're good enough, or not feeling like anything is always like you will always strive to bring a high level, because you know that it will never be good enough for somebody else, but like you have to keep trying to make it good enough, you know?
Yeah,
Gotcha.
like I was in that exact same boat when I was growing up, because like when it came to that, like obviously my parents always expect me to like do more of like analytical stuff, but I was more artsy. Like I did band, I did I did dance as well, and I was just like, this was what I wanted to do. Like I wanted to perform in some type of way. And then once time went on, it was just like I just had to be like the most perfect version of myself for that reason.
Yeah.
So like, and with that in mind, like, yes, I was so analytical because like, yeah, I'm a Virgo. Like, what, like, so be it. And like when that mixes together with my like Asianness, I was just like, this is a lot. So like, like obviously now I've learned to take things one thing at a time because like that's how I've like processed everything. So so hearing all this, I was like, yeah, this was me to a T. So I was like, like I still like am like that to this day, but at the same time now I've learned to like take one things at a time rather than like just know what everything is currently. So
Well, we always remember we are Asian, not Bijan.
well, yes.
Wow. See, it is so. This is why I love watching international anything because I like learning about different cultures and realizing how similar a lot of cultures are. We're more similar than we are divided because like everything y'all saying, I'm like, yeah, like that was growing up for me. That was literally like my parents like, you have to do better. You have to be 10 times best just to get the same respect as somebody else who's not a person of color or somebody or even people who are people of color.
Yeah, or even just men, even in general as well.
Men, period. Like you have to do better. You have to be 10 times better at this. You have to, and I've always learned that I always feel like I have to be there. I have to do this. If I have to be strong for everybody around me. And that is something that I had to learn to like, okay, like you are not Superwoman. Sometimes you just have to say no. Sometimes it's okay to not do things because the show will still go on without you. Everything is going to still be fine without you. I used to be like, yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll do this. Yes, I'll do this. And run myself ragged because I always feel like I have to be there. Yes, yes, yes. When I had to learn, you know what? No, it's a complete sentence. I can just say no from time to time. I'm not going to do that today. I'm tired. And it's just it. And so, yeah, it's interesting to hear and learn and see how similar cultures are. It's like we all grow up with these things that we like, oh, I don't have to be perfect. We don't have to be perfect. None of us are ever going to achieve that. Like, there's no such thing as perfection. We will never achieve perfection. We are human. We're flawed. It's life. It's who we are. But man, do we try? Do we try hard to achieve that perfection, even to the detriment of our own selves sometimes? I know I have. But it was that conversation, hearing them talk and hearing them do all of that, I was just like, this is so relatable. And I'm sad at the same time because I'm like, I feel that. I don't want Ivory to feel that. And I know, like, I just want all of us to be okay. Like mental health, I want everybody to have good mental health. I want us all to be good. But okay. Anyway, let me get off because I talk too much. We go to the runway. We go to the runway because that's what they did. They literally ended the conversation. Was like, all right, runway time. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to the runway. And we see Ball Pal in
Poison
her
Ivy, Uma Thurman.
It's very. That is. I could try to think. What is that? But
What is that? It's Uma Thurman, Pinoy style.
And Mr. Freeze touched her arms, so her arms are frozen.
That is a very interesting choice. Do you not agree, David?
Yeah, I would like take off the gloves, and I would have liked this a lot more, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I still like the dress, but it's like we could have gone without the glove, but it still looks fine.
It's three separate beautiful things.
Yes.
That just start working together.
But I do love her hair still.
Oh my god, what are you eating, Brandon?
Strawberries.
Food.
Oh, I thought it was like, not that strawberries aren't delicious, but really delicious.
But we're gonna go and talk about these runway looks. But because we're already an hour and some change in there, and we are just getting to the runway. So we're gonna.
It's okay. We can keep going.
We're gonna keep going. Okay. But we're good because we do have look over here, so we don't have to give our in-depth thoughts. All of us we do. But Minnie, you feel free to give your in-depth thoughts on all these looks because you're our guest. The rest of the panel, we got to look over here, so we'll give our thoughts at another time. But we will, give short, minimal thoughts about looks
Love it.
that we like. So let's do that. Let's start off with Holy Cacao is the theme of the runway. And up first, Arizona Brandy. Minnie, what did we think about Arizona
Eris,
Brandy?
she's stunning.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful. So, do you know who she looks like? I think she looks like Envy Peru.
Oh.
I think she looks like Envy Peru here. Honestly, and Envy Peru for me is like right at the top as like one of my favorite queens, or like again, like goals, absolute goals. I think she looks stunning. I think it's beautiful. I think that like I'm very impressed with the construction. But again, I do think it's less unconventional material, more material. But we think beautiful. Do we toot? Do we boot? Do we shoot? Do we do any of that?
You can give a score. We do scores.
Or we do scores out of
from
what?
1 to 100. So if you want to give your scores, that'll be great.
Oh, actually, can I try and give you a new scale? It's what my
Please.
friend and I call it Starmato or Starmato.
Oh.
So but you can basically do this with anything in life. Usually
Is it
we do it
star?
when we a Starmato, Starmato. So you give any types of so for example, I would say I would give this 2 stars, 1 tomato. Because the stars are kind of like, it gives you like a pros and cons kind of thing, but you get a gauge of like, is it good or bad? We'll work through it. This is,
Let's give our
That's a
star
good idea.
mottos then. I kind of like that. So, Eris, what would be your star motto for?
and you can, if something is bad, you start off with tomatoes. So you could be like
Oh.
4 tomatoes, 1 star.
I'm gonna
Got
give
you.
it 3 stars, 2 tomatoes.
Yes, and it can be as wild or as wacky as you want. You can have exactly. Thank you, Eris. Oh my God, you get it so well.
Thank
Well,
you.
David, what's your star motto?
I think I'll give it 4 stars and 1 tomato for the skirt. That's it.
Yep. See, good. We love it.
Brandon?
Yeah, overall, 2 stars, 2 tomatoes.
Oh, very 50-50. We love that. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, great. I'm so into this.
For me, I will give it 3 stars, 2 tomatoes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 3
Tough call.
stars.
Very mid. Very mid.
Yes, very mid.
Very safe.
Love it.
Very.
Okay.
Let's move on to Kitty's space. Minnie, what do we think about Kitty?
Okay, fucking love. Every design challenge, I feel like there's always, when we look around the room, there's always like a theme. So like for our design challenge, we all gave Brooklyn fucking like cape sleeves. Everybody kept doing like, and I feel like a lot of the girls were like, let's do something wiry around our head, like I don't know what you would call it, but
Structured.
yes, I think the color is beautiful. I love what she did with the hoop halo thing. Again, we love the fact that like you can't tell there's like there's more of the cacao leaf than there is material. Honestly, I'm giving 4 stars. No tomatoes.
Period. Eris?
I'm giving this 5 stars, no tomatoes.
Oh wow.
David?
I really like this. Let me give it 20 stars and 3 tomatoes.
Not 20 stars with 3.
Trying to dilute the tomatoes a little bit.
Well, true. Like at 20 stars, the tomatoes are really negligible.
Really?
But I just want to know
Brand?
what is the reason for a tomato though? What's something that really didn't?
Because like if there's no tomato, then it's perfect. And
Correct.
there's not many perfect looks.
And we just had a very deep discussion about perfectionism. So
There's no perfect.
So
There's
for me,
never
like
perfect.
everybody's gonna get at least 1 tomato.
oh, good one.
Oh, okay.
Helen.
Well then, Brandon, what about you?
Yeah, this is 5 stars, no tomatoes for me.
Yeah.
We're saying tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, sorry. Because
Tomatoes.
we're from down under, so we say
Yes, we're
tomatoes.
from down under,
Yes,
tomatoes,
tomato.
Yep.
Period.
Yes.
And
Well,
Eris,
I
Eris
will-
would say tomato too.
Tomato.
Yeah. So,
Tomato.
tomato. Tomato.
No, I'm from up north. It's tomato.
Tomato.
Well, I'm going to be the regular old Country bumpkin American. I'm giving it 4 stars and 1 tomato
Oh, but what's your tomato for?
because it's not perfect.
That's David's line.
I know, and that's my husband. So we share the same brain.
We love that. Okay. Oh my God,
We share
love
the same brain.
We love tomato. Oh, okay. The grandeur, the train, love that. I think like that was really well done. I like the drapery. I love the high slit. I'm actually going to give it 6 stars, 2 tomatoes. Because the 2 tomatoes are kind of like, I think there was grandeur to it, but at the same time, I feel like this is expected. There's nothing like Kitty's one was like, oh, that's different, you know?
Gotcha.
This I feel like gown, fine.
I'm gonna give this 3.5 stars and a tomato.
And Eris, again, there are no rules. See? Do what you want
You could
until
have done
somebody
7
tells you
stars
off.
and 2 tomatoes.
Yeah. Oh, you think, oh, yes. Also good. If you start with tomatoes in general, we're like, well, it's actually bad.
Oh, that wasn't my score. I was just doubling it, so there was no half stars.
Oh.
But I'm going to copy and paste what Minnie did. 6 stars, 2 tomatoes.
Yes.
I just expected a little more from her.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, like the 4 stars, 1 tomato for me.
Oh, yeah.
For me, I'm going to give it 3 stars, 3 tomatoes. Because I don't like the wig.
Very neuch.
Yeah, I don't like the wig. But I like the color
fair.
on her. Because I need the wig to be a little bit more. That short, small wig is not doing it for me. But that's
more wig.
I want more. I want volume. I want some pizzazz, something. Because the dress is simple, but cute.
Fair.
But we move to Siam Phusri.
Okay, I love that she tried to do something different. I liked the bottom part, but like literally below the knee. And then I didn't really like anything else. And it's not because of the color. Okay, I just want to clarify. I'm giving 3 tomatoes.
Ooh.
But I love her. She
Where are
really
they
carries
landing?
it. Pardon?
Where are they landing?
What, the tomatoes? Well, clearly,
Yes.
like, just literally, with only 3 tomatoes, probably just 1 tit. They're huge. And let's just choose the left one. In general, the left one's always bigger than the right
They're
one.
always bigger than the right one, for
yeah.
sure. Yep,
I'm sorry, Siam, but like, yeah, this was not a good one for me.
Okay. Eris, what about you?
Oh, sorry, and just one more thing. There's too many shades of skin going on, which is very hard to do. Like, actually, and I think it's harder for Asian queens. Like I have tried playing with so many different layers of tights to find like the right combination, and then in summer it's worse because you tan, and then it's a whole thing. But like, I get that it's very, very difficult. So like, snaps to when you do get it right, but when you get it wrong, you literally look like you're looking pretty much like the Fenty range of like foundation colors. Like there is just too many.
Yeah, sounds about right. No, because I have like 3 different Fenty shades for like for times of the year.
Yes, for times of the year. It is crazy. Sorry. Anyway.
Yeah.
3 tomatoes.
What about you? 3 tomatoes for you.
I'm sorry, Sam. I'm going to give the poop dress 4 tomatoes and a star.
Oh, a star though. That's nice of you.
I do like some elements of it, but overall it is. We'll get into it. Look over here. Sam, you look crazy, but I still love you.
David?
I think I'll give her 17 stars and 7 tomatoes.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
I love David's chaotic use of tomato. This is
There's
amazing.
a lot I like about it.
Honestly,
but there's a lot I don't like.
Please tell us some of these things though.
No, I like the mermaid leaf thing going on.
Yes,
I like
agreed.
the framing. I like the shoulders. Hide the shoulders. I think her makeup looks good. The hair's cool. It's really just the skin tones and the boobs are a little too much.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Yeah, I guess for me, because like I also like aspects of it. I'll get into it and look over here. But if I were to like score it like this way, unfortunately 3 tomatoes, but 2 stars.
Oh,
So
very nice.
mhm.
I'm going to give this 8 tomatoes and 4 stars
Love it.
because I like the wig and the face and I like the bottom. That's it. That's it.
Not in my bottom 3, actually.
Okay.
Okay.
This I actually really loved. I thought
Brigiding.
this was very good. Again, the train, and again,
Mhm.
I don't know. I just think like the way that she played with proportion was good because it did also make like her top part look smaller with the hips coming out the side. I would say 5 stars, 1 tomato. And the 1 tomato is when you look at it in Untucked, and when we were like a little bit more up close, I was like, oh, I didn't really like it so much there. But that's it.
Okay, for
Eris.
stars, I'm getting a full constellation here. For tomatoes, there's been a nationwide famine. There's none in sight.
Wow.
Briggs, you ate this.
Was she potentially your winner? Did you think that she was going to win?
I thought she was going to be up there. I did really like this, but there's a
Yeah.
lot of tough competition on this stage.
Fair.
David.
She's going to get 11 stars and 2 tomatoes, just because they go well with the red.
Mm.
But this was in my top 2. She would have been
Okay.
lip syncing. if was
I liked it.
Brandon.
What's unfortunate about this, because like when this moves, it looks so much better than this still picture. So like for me, this was like 5 stars and 1 tomato.
Yes. Wow. Same.
6 stars, 2 tomatoes. Only because I wanted the hair to match the dress.
Oh, really? I
Yes, I
think
want
that would have
all
been
red.
I would have given her a tomato for that if she did that, Lana. I'm sorry.
I like all red everything, but that's just because red is my thing, and I love a red, all red everything. If you go do it, go all
Red
out.
Red here, red there.
Red hair,
Red
red hair,
everywhere.
red everywhere, baby. Like, do it. But it's still cute though. She still looks good. Let's keep it moving to Miss Ivory Glaze.
Yeah. It
Mm,
looked a little sad. I don't think she used
yeah.
900 leaves, you know? I think the shape was a bit interesting, different. I'm gonna say 3 tomatoes, 1 star. Because I didn't hate it. I didn't like Siam's more. 3 tomatoes, 1 star.
I'm going to give this 2 stars and a bottle of ketchup because it's tomatoes, but to an extent, I still like it.
Not a bottle of ketchup. I love
We're going to be
that.
working through all of the tomato products. Soon she's going to say it's pasta sauce.
Tomato
She's gonna
paste.
say
Tomato
tomato paste. Yes,
sauce.
exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Hot ketchup.
Hot ketchup. Yes. Sriracha, maybe. I don't know.
Salt
Go
and
ahead,
iron
David.
dressing.
Yeah, this is tough. I think I'm going to give her 7 stars and 4 tomatoes.
Okay, well, I see your scale, David. I see what you're doing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I'm
There's
starting
never
to
going to be
understand
one
your
that's
scale.
more tomatoes.
David is too nice to give anybody tomatoes
That's
first.
very sweet.
Very nice. Brandon, what about you?
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to give more tomatoes for this. So, unfortunately, 4 tomatoes, 2 stars.
But you know what? I will just quickly say I was very excited that Ivory from Australia got invited. I was like very like when they announced the cast, I was like, oh, that's really cool.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. See, I'm going to give this 3 stars, 2 tomatoes, because I feel like the mood of everything that she's been dealing with and she was talking about it fell into this look, and I'm like, oh, she just had a sad episode, and I think her look was a little sad too.
Yeah, fair.
Wait,
Oh my God, the Milky Way, the Milky Way,
Viñas,
like
oh
the
my
Milky
God,
Way,
please.
the black holes as well, everything. just like all the stars. This, like, I don't think she changed her paint, but her paint just like she did such a good job, and she just looks so stunning. I don't know. She already posted literally the reshoot on her Instagram. Did you see it?
Mhm.
Insane.
Amazing, insane, so good. Fucking yes, like all the stars. Like I want there to be a shortage of stars in the universe. Yeah, we're gonna charge tariffs on stars.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so
Eris.
the universe is in heat death because she absorbed all the stars.
She's a sun. Oh my god, she is a sun.
Period.
The ultimate
She's
star.
She's a black hole.
Ultimate star.
The
There is
ultimate
another
star.
nationwide famine. The tomatoes are missing again. No one knows where they've gone.
No.
Viñas hid all
The
the
Italians
tomatoes.
are rioting. They can't make any more pasta sauce.
This
Like,
is
The
insane.
spatula levels are dangerously low. It's
yes,
rough out here.
exactly. Love it.
David.
First of all, I want to say last week as we were closing out our recap, I said, design challenge next week. Everybody's expecting great things from Suki. Don't sleep on Viñas. And I feel so validated.
Oh my god, good for you. She saw it coming.
Yes, I
He
did.
loves to be right.
I'm going to give this 24 stars and 1 tomato.
Because it can
you
be
bitch.
perfection.
I mean, it's crazy. This month alone, we've gotten 2 of the best design challenge looks in Drag Race history. This and one on Brazil.
In Brazil, absolutely.
Yes, I know that one very well.
Adora. Brandon.
Yeah, like adding to your Milky Way mini, I'm adding the Andromeda Galaxy to this.
Yes, thank you.
Because like, excuse me, like this was so unexpected. Then I'm gonna add to this because it was delicious because she ate one down. Salsa.
All right, salsa.
We love. No rules with tomato, honestly.
There are not enough stars in the universe to say what this look is giving. And there's no tomatoes to be found. There's none on this planet, none on any other planet for this look. It is the ultimate star. This look is everything.
Love
And
it.
if I was gonna look over here, y'all already know what my score would be. Period. Y'all already know. Ugh. Let's move to Suki.
Okay,
We go
very
from-
hard to follow, but Suki,
Suki.
yes, she really did that too. And again, like I think that basically we need 2 Milky Ways. Because we already gave one away, but if there is a duplicate of Milky Way, like Suki, for me, I think the reason why Viñas did so well as well was the proportion and the grandeur of it. But this is very like what's the word? It's like, in a good way, it's like measured and it's very like sophisticated. I think that's actually what I was going to say. It's like very sophisticated. It's not like over the top, but in drag we obviously love over the top. Mother Doll, clearly a winner for me anyway.
So the next step up in size in astronomy from a galaxy is your local galactic supergroup. This is all the stars in our local galactic supergroup. So that's the Milky Way, Andromeda, and a few other galaxies, I would
Oh my
say.
gosh.
Suki, what can you even say? Look at her. I've got to save this for look over here because I've got so many thoughts.
David.
I will give it 4 stars and 1 tomato. Actually, wouldn't have been in my top 3 though. Just missed my top 3.
Interesting.
Wow. Interesting. Brandon.
No, yeah, I'm echoing Minnie because like if you're gonna duplicate all these galaxies, like I have to.
Yeah, we have to. We have to.
This is if we don't have another, like if we can't, like you said, duplicate it. This is like the multiverses Milky Way. Like it's in a whole nother world, and it's another Milky Way. So
It's
she's
like-
in another. Right, like Venus is one universe, and that's her Milky Way. And then Suki went to the multiverse, and then she has her Milky Way, and that's that. Because this is please, so good.
I'm just trying to explain Drag Race to aliens.
Please. Could you imagine? Bernie.
Bernie for me is actually a very interesting queen. I feel like you either love her or you don't know her.
Mhm.
Like for me,
Because to know her is to love her.
Mhm.
what did you say, David?
To know her is to love her.
To know her is to love her.
Absolutely.
Like I think like there are definitely diehard Bernie fans and they love her like down. But for me, I'm not actually familiar with her.
Mm,
So I don't notice her as much.
You need to see season 2 of Philippines.
Yes,
It's a different
exactly.
person.
So that's where I think it's interesting because
Mhm.
I keep hearing how great she is, and I definitely know that she is great. This look for me though, I'm gonna go 1-1, one of each, a star and a tomato.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's.
I'm gonna give this 3 full tomatoes and a couple of tomato slices, and wait, no, not tomato slices. That's supposed to be stars. Shit, I've done this wrong. Okay, I'm gonna give this
Stardust.
3 stars and a handful of stars. No, actually, like a decent amount size of stardust, and then she's just gonna get a little tomato slice.
A
I think
cherry
there's a
tomato.
decent-
She'll get a cherry tomato. She'll get a cherry tomato.
Yes,
Sorry, Bernie.
Yeah, I'll give it 7 stars and 3 tomatoes, but that's enough to put it in my bottom 3.
Mm,
Oh
interesting.
wow.
Yeah, she wouldn't
Lana.
she wouldn't have been up for elimination. She would have been that low safe.
I just love this color on her. So
Yeah.
Good color choice. I think this also would have been a color that I would have tried to pick too.
Yeah. For me, this would be 3 stars and 2 tomatoes.
So my love for Bernie runs very deep. There's no other queen on this planet who will surpass my love for Bernie. Sorry to all the queens out there. I know, I know,
Yeah, I'm
I know.
right here, Lana.
I
That's
know,
very
and
rude.
I'm so rude and so sorry, but my love for Bernie is so deep. I could never see her do anything bad, but I will be honest, this was not her best. This wasn't the best, but she still gets 4 stars and 1 tomato from me because and it's a cherry tomato at that. Like I will never. You can never make me hate her. You can never make me judge her low. I'm sorry. My bias is showing, and I love her. I love this woman. This is the first queen that literally made me go when I started my queen journey watching
it.
Drag Race. So no, you can never. I'm sorry, y'all. This is. It might not be the best, but she would never be in the bottom 3 for me. Never. Never. Okay, we move.
Tell us how you
Sorry.
really feel.
Oh, Yuhua.
You.
Okay, we've
You
seen other silhouettes of this, and they've been done better.
Mm.
This for me is like 3 tomatoes, maybe like a twinkle.
Not a
sprinkle
twinkle.
A little twinkle of stardust.
Yeah, but I also love the energy that Yuhua brings to the show.
Yeah.
Kind of looks like a ghost type Pokemon. I'm gonna
Like ghastly.
a little bit, yeah, like
Yeah.
mischievous. Anyway, I'm gonna give her fuck, there's no Pokemon
Coughing.
that looks like a tomato. Okay, I'm gonna give her 3 tomatoes and then 2 Staryus.
Good one. Star Yuhuas.
Staryus.
Yes.
I'm gonna give her only 2 stars and 1
David.
tomato. This was my least favorite of the night.
And then I think the hair choice was interesting.
Yeah,
I have
when you
a
said
feeling. Sorry, I have a
Sorry.
feeling like Yuhua putting her package together. I feel like it was chaotic for her because I think like
So
there was some
chaotic.
looks that really came through, and then she like obviously last week something didn't come. So like I feel like, and I know that this was not part of the package, but like just the styling aspect of it, I'm like, I think like some things just like I feel like she was maybe like stressed out about something, or I don't know. I would be interested to know.
Eris, when you said ghost Pokemon, I was getting Miss Magius.
Yes.
So, but this in mind, again, I didn't think it was bad. It was just, 2.5 tomatoes, 2.5 stars, even.
You get 2 stars for the purple because duh. And 3 tomatoes because I don't
Good
like
use of
it.
tomato, actually, Lana. I feel like,
Yeah.
you did it the right way around as well. You started with stars, but you still gave more tomatoes. Very good.
Yeah, I
Wow,
kinda
you guys
feel
are
like
like honestly very skilled tomato graders. I'm like
we
so
love
impressed.
stars. We love them.
Yeah, I really struggled the first time when my friend and I came up with this rating, and I was like, "What do you mean the tomatoes can be more?" Like, no, it's just like there's no rules. I'm like,
I kind of
Ketchup.
love this, and look, maybe we should keep our star mottos for when we do for from now on. Until look over here, you can do what you do, but
yes,
when we do the recap, star mottos. Yeah, I kind of love. I'm living for star mottos, but we do get our top 3 in this whole situation. We find out that people are safe, so whatever. But our top 3 are Venus, Kitty, and Suki Doll. I would say deserve, me personally, but I know some people might have somebody else in there. Who would you have had David in there instead of?
Yeah, these were all my top 4. I would have had Brigiding in there instead of Suki, though.
Okay. Brandon, would you have changed anything?
This top 3 was my top 3.
Eris, was this your top 3?
This was my top 3.
Minnie, was this your top 3?
I agree. I agree for sure. Yeah.
Absolutely. I kind of agree too. This would have been my top 3 for me. But out of the top 3, we do have our top 2, which is Venus and Kitty. Now, I don't know if I would have had this as my top 2 though.
I think Venus for sure.
Yes, Venus for sure.
Then it's a toss up between Kitty and Suki.
I probably would have had Suki for me personally.
Would you have put Brigiding instead of Kitty?
I would have.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, Kitty was my 3rd favorite. So
Eris.
I'm glad that Kitty was in there out of the top 3 we got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Eris, I
Was
don't
this-
think you agree.
I really liked Kitty's look this episode, and I think she looked amazing. So for me, she was top 2.
Okay. Brandon, was this your top 2?
This was tough because like I was so happy for Kitty, but I was so like I wanted Suki so bad.
Same.
Yeah.
I think like that's just my bias as well because I just want
True.
her
No,
yeah,
to
me
do
too.
well. I just want her to do well. So
Absolutely. But I really did. Honestly, I like Suki's just a tad. I love Kitty's look, but I think for me, Suki edged her out just a little bit.
Yeah.
But
Because I think there's like I don't know about you all, but there's a little bit of a feeling of, okay, if not now, then when are you going to be in the top, Suki? Like I need you in the top at some point.
yeah.
right.
So I was
Design
really-
and design is your thing. So unless I
Right.
wonder if there is another design challenge, but with like regular materials. If there
Like a
is,
ball.
I think they're fucked.
Right. Yeah.
But
But then
also,
we-
can I just quickly say who else
Absolutely.
on the show? Kitty. Kitty's a designer. Would
Yes.
like,
Yep.
Yeah.
is there any of the other Pinoy queens that are essentially like known for sewing or design?
I mean, I think Venus is.
I think Venus is.
Yeah. But like, do any of them make for other girls? I think like that's also a real
Oh,
like
well,
on
I don't
our
think
season, like
so.
Tara also sews. Tara makes customs for people. So
Yeah, I don't think any of the Pinoy queens make for other queens.
I know. Okay, so I remember on season 3 because when we did our Instagram review, there was one queen that did that design for other people, but I forgot who.
Did
I don't think-
Briggs help Zimba with some of that stuff?
Did Brigiding helps them? Well, Brigiding probably helped them with some things
Probably.
because they are,
family.
family.
Yeah, but
So
did she make her some stuff though?
not sure. I can't be sure. Let us know in the comments. Do y'all know, y'all keep up with this stuff. So if y'all know and y'all find out, let us know in the comments so we can know if some designers are there. But just like we have our top 3, we had our bottom 3 as well, which was Arizona Brandy, Ivory Glaze, and Siam Phusri. Do we agree with this bottom 3?
I don't think Arizona should have been there.
Definitely not. Definitely not.
who
should
we have
been
put in their
instead?
place. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I wouldn't have had Arizona or Siam. I can see an argument for Siam for sure,
Mhm.
but for me, I would have had Yuhua definitely down there.
Mm.
I know. I shouldn't even say it, Lana. I shouldn't even
Oh,
say it.
You shouldn't say it, but I understand you
I would
saying
have
it,
had
but you
Bernie
really
down there.
shouldn't. You really shouldn't.
You would have
Ugh.
put Ivory, Bernie, and Yuhua. That would have been your
Yes.
bottom three, David.
But Bernie would have been safe.
Okay. Okay.
Redemption.
Redemption a little bit. I won't make you sleep on the couch. Okay. But what about you, Eris? Is this your bottom three, or would you have changed?
I might have swapped Arizona for Yuhua.
Okay.
And I think the bottom two for me was Ivory and Siam.
Oh, okay. Brandy, what about you?
I would have replaced Siam with Yuhua, unfortunately.
Oh, wow. We are all over the place. What about you, Minnie?
I would have taken Arizona out and put Yuhua.
Okay.
So you would have had Arizona down there still, Brandon?
Yeah, sadly.
Oh, okay.
Because I think Arizona would have been safe for me.
I
would
would
have made her cry.
I would have taken Arizona out too and probably put Yuhua in there as well. But this bottom two is the bottom two. It is Arizona and Ivory.
Do we think it is because they couldn't keep putting the international girls
international
on the
girls down there?
I could see that.
I could see an argument for that.
That's rough to put Arizona though. Arizona for me is like a potential winner.
Yes.
Yes.
She's a finalist for me.
I could see any of the Pinay girls winning.
Well,
They're still my top five. They're still my top five.
I think I think Canada is the only franchise that has like crowned a non-Canadian. Like the country, like when they do UK versus the world, Tia. Who else? Sorry, who's the
Blue?
first?
Tia and Blue Hydrangea.
Exactly. And then like I think about UK versus the world coming up this time if the rumors are true of who's on. But it looks like I would say like there's a very high chance that like will be another UK girl.
My thing is like what I meant by that is not every UK girl who goes on UK versus the world I think is going to win. I did not think for a second that Goffy Candle was going to win UK versus the world. Versus like I could see any of these 5 Pinay girls winning. Like any of them would carry to the crown.
Yeah, I do think that essentially they're going to crown a Pinay girl.
Oh, absolutely. I think they will. I agree with you, David. They're my top 5. Like, if I was ranking, they would be in the top 5 of who should be in there. But
also, we did even the score in the United States because we crowned a Canadian since you all crowned a.
Yeah.
That's absolutely true. We had to prove that. We got
Jimbo. Jimbo that crown.
But yeah, it was interesting. They go back to the back and man, the waterworks, the embarrassments, the feelings, the predictions, like, oh my God, these girls was like, oh, we know who's in the bottom, and I know who's in the top. And they were half right. They were half right.
Two-thirds, yeah.
2/3 right. Yeah, Venus was definitely in the top. Suki was definitely in the top. But they did not have Kitty in the top. They were like, oh no, Kitty's definitely in the bottom. Kitty's for sure in the bottom. She's in the bottom, and she's probably in the bottom too. And that was you. You was like, oh yeah, she's probably in the bottom too, girl. She is that because everything was wrong on her outfit. I mean, wrong. She was wrong. That was wrong. That white was sad. Like I was like, dang, you.
Also, did you notice that whoever is the sound engineer is loving that? There's not like a shade. It's not the shade gong. It's like they have their own little like shady sound, but it's almost like a shots fired kind of sound every time.
Oh yeah, I know it. I know that. I remember that. I was just like,
every time Pangina spoke, it was like shots fired.
Honestly,
like it just kept going. I was like, oh my God, you are loving this button sound engineer.
She just absolutely dismantled Siam in that second, and I was
we didn't even talk about
it was like almost half
about that,
just like,
well, she was but she wasn't wrong is my thing. I was like, Pangina is not wrong when she was saying what she was saying, but the way she said it, I was like, Jesus Christ, girl. She was shooting me and I wasn't even on that stage. I was like, stop. I'm already dead. Please
I
don't
just
hit
wish
me
we could have
anymore.
seen.
Is it possible that Pangina kind of got some Lolita energy during that?
I don't know. I think Pangina was like, y'all will not accuse me of going easy on the Thailand girl just because she's my girl. You will not accuse me. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be straight about it. And this wasn't her best. And she was like, Siam, that your thong is sagging, your thing is wrong. This don't look good. That don't look good. Don't ever wear that again. I was just like, oh Jesus
I think
Christ.
the worst part was she started off like, you look much better than your first season,
Yes.
but you look trash, girl.
Your breastplate ain't the same color. Like, what is that? I see all the different shapes. I was like, girl, let her breathe.
Right? Poor
And
Tim.
you know
Well, she
what
kept
made
it
it worse
real.
is like
She-
at the end, Siam was just like, "Thank you."
Thank you.
Thank you.
What a sweetie.
I think Ivory said something similar too, right? Like literally,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I wonder. I know that they definitely don't want you to explain yourself. They don't really care for
Mhm.
that. But I wonder whether like they are also hoping somebody would just like pop off.
Mm.
Mhm.
I don't. This was the
Brandon, are you
critique.
doing your taxes,
Mm,
girl?
no.
Checking your receipts over there.
Uh, the-
Listen, I have stuff all over my desk. I have to like double check some things.
not you getting called out, Brandon, by Minhi Wang about your typing that we've been talking about forever. Oh my gosh. But no, the critiques section was crazy to me because, like, well, not crazy, but first Pangina was very much, doing what Pangina does, which I kind of enjoy. But then everybody fit. Well, Ivory and was it? Who was it? Who was it? Ian? Suki.
Arizona?
No, Suki.
Yeah, Suki.
No, it was Suki.
I
It was
don't know
Suki.
where you're going, so I
That's what I'm
shouldn't
about to
guess.
say. Why would you jump in a conversation? No, no, I'm just kidding. It was Ivy and Suki both had their stories where they were just like, this is what's happening. I was sad and I was like, oh, this is the runway of tears. No, please stop crying. Because it was like Ivy was talking about her mom and all of that stuff, and then Suki was talking about her friend who she read this teal for. And I was like, oh, this is so sad. I don't want to cry anymore. Stop making me cry, because every time I see a queen cry, it makes me cry. So unless it's crying for unnecessary reasons, then I'm like, okay. But it was a lot of tears in this episode because we go back to the back, and then Arizona is like, I'm so embarrassed. This is crazy. I'm embarrassed. I know. Oh my! I was like, she is breaking down. Go hug her. Go hug. I don't know. It was a lot of tears in this episode.
Yeah, I'm curious what you all thought. So we did see everybody predicting, like we discussed, that Kitty would be in the bottom. But Yuhua, as soon as they come back there and they figure out who all's what place, Yuhua is very honest. She's like, hey, just so you know, we all thought you were in the bottom, so don't be surprised when you watch the episode and you're like, why are they saying that about me? And then Suki, who I love this, she is like, let's be nice to her. Like she just started sticking up for Kitty. I really like that Suki did that, but I don't think she needed to, because I actually like that Yuhua was pretty upfront about it instead of it just being behind her back. It didn't feel malicious when she was relaying it to Kitty, to me. But I was wondering if any of you all were like, oh, that person shouldn't have done that, or that person shouldn't have done that.
It's tough because, like, yes, Yuhua was being honest, but Suki still, like, let her know, like, hey, we shouldn't be doing this. We're trying to uplift each other because, like, Kitty did a really good job. And then you hear the Kitty in the confessional, like, I found it fake.
That's true, actually.
Yeah, I kind of would have been like, Kitty in this, like, don't apologize to me now after you just sat here and just said I should be at the bottom and I did this and that. I feel like if I would have wanted, like, talk behind my back. Don't tell me that, especially not now when I'm riding the high of being in the top. And it's like, and I don't need to know that you think I should have been in the bottom after I just got some really good critiques, and now I'm feeling good about myself. I mean, if we want to think about a certain someone on a Canada's Drag Race when Michaela Couture, when she was riding very high, and Xana was like, "Oh, I thought you should have been at the bottom." Like, girl, what are you doing? Like, why are you telling me this when I'm feeling good about myself? So I feel like I would have just rather you not tell me you thought I should have been at the bottom, or that was your prediction, because I'm not at the bottom. I'm at the top. So why do you need to tell me that? No need to tell
Yeah,
me
I think
that. I
that's
didn't
hard
know
to
that.
hear. I think like that's what, like
Mm.
literally in the moment, it's like weird to hear people think that you were worse than what the judges thought or the outcome.
Mhm.
It's just like a very weird like discourse to be like, oh, I'm actually really happy with myself, and then but you think that you have a different opinion. So I think like Suki basically saying like what she said, I think like it's almost like you at that point in time, I think it was the right thing to say, but at that point in time,
Mhm.
like the damage is kind of done. Like they
Mhm.
already said that we thought that you were not going to be in the top, but fine, you are. So it's a
It's a
weird thing.
it's
But like
it's
again,
that.
there should never be like, I think the worst feeling for somebody is to think that they were like an undeserving winner.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. It's that one negative comment out of 100 positive comments.
Right.
That's
I
that
think what-
feeling. I
Very
don't
that.
want to hear it.
I think one thing you learn doing drag competitions or just working in a drag scene generally is you don't have to care about what other people think about you necessarily.
Yeah.
I think you have to learn that people are entitled to their wrong opinion, and that's fine. Someone can be like, I don't like your outfit. That's fine. I like my outfit. I think I look. Oh, I nearly said the word we're not supposed to say.
Yeah, we know.
I'm not making Lana edit this video, but I think I look fierce and stunning. So it doesn't. I don't care what you think of my outfit. I don't like your outfit. I don't have to tell you.
Yeah, I feel that it's like, okay. But that's so much easier said than done. We can be like, yes, I should get to that point where I'm like, I don't care what you say.
Yeah.
But then there's always something in the back of your mind that cares a little bit about what you say. So I don't know. I would rather she just not tell me. Like, talk behind my back, baby, because I'm feeling real good about myself right now. Thank you. But like we said, we do have our top go out to, they get to pick. We get pleas from Ivory and from Arizona, sorta, kinda, of why they should stay or why they want to be here. And Venus and Kitty have to make a decision. They gotta go pick their lipsticks to make the decision. And then we go back out for this lip sync, because I really want to talk about this lip sync. But go ahead, David. Apparently you
Yes.
want to talk about
So-
something else.
Yes, I do. And it leads right into the lip sync. So
Okay.
we always get the thing where, like, right before the lip sync, you have people kind of talking, like, oh, I'm ready to go out there and slay this and whatever, blah, 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 blah. I think my favorite part from this episode was Venus's confessional, like, right before the lip sync. And she goes, to Kitty.
Hello.
Hello. Hello,
Yes.
Kitty.
Yes. That was so. Again, she is just.
So cute.
She's just gold. She's a winner. She's
She
a
is.
fucking winner. I love her.
I could see her winning this whole thing, and I would not be mad
Mm.
at it at all. I wouldn't be mad
Yeah.
at it at all. Ugh. But yeah, Hello Kitty took me out for a second. I was like, girl. I was like,
Hello.
girl. When she said it first, I didn't get it, and I was like, what? And then I thought, I was like,
Yeah,
Kitty
no,
girl,
my
you
immediate
so
I was just like,
good.
oh my god.
It took me a second. They was walking on the runway when I was like, Hello Kitty. I get it. I get it. I love it. But yes, they do go on to this lip sync. Oh, this lip sync was painful to watch for me, because Kitty girl, I was rooting for you. We were all rooting for
Mm.
you. How dare you? No, I was rooting for her. Like, I wanted her to get this win. I wanted her to be the first international girl to get this win. But when you're competing against someone like a Viñas DeLuxe, who is masterful at this lip sync, because this was a TKO period. Like, there was no coming back from this, because Venus ate this lip sync like from the very beginning. When she said I was like, she won. I don't know what it is, but she's so good at this lip sync thing. They lip synced the Pangina song, which I love, Winner Winner, which I loved. I was like, okay, because I didn't hear that song before, because I don't listen to a whole lot of songs on, but I loved it. So now I'll put it on my playlist. But from the moment she was just like, I was like, I love her. I just really do. But I thought like Kitty still could have a chance. But then she ain't know a single word but winner. And I was like, oh, Kitty girl. Oh,
She had it
hey,
at the
Kitty
first
girl.
half.
Look, hey, Kitty girl. You didn't know the words. Oh, I wanted you to. I was rooting for her, but yeah, no, this was a TKO. Period.
Yeah, she had it at the first half, and I was just like, oh no. Oh no. Like I thought that Kitty was gonna gag us in the beginning, like at the second half. I was like, no.
No.
Again,
Yeah.
like I just think like that style of lip syncing in particular, like I love it. I think it's just like it's different. You never know what you're gonna get, and that's what I think is like the most wonderful part about like camp queens when they lip sync, is that I like. Don't get me wrong. I personally wish that I could backflip, split, and dip and do all of that. I wish I could do
Mhm.
that, and I would. And if I could, I would do it. But like I really have had to also just understand that like what people also like about like my style of drag is like the unknown. Like
Mhm.
when you come out, they don't know what kind of song they don't know what you're gonna cut in, what spoken word you're gonna cut in. They don't know like what kind of like silliness you're gonna do. And I think like that's what's so exciting to watch with a drag queen like Venus, or like Ginger as well, like a Ben de la Creme. Like I think Ben really like showed how entertaining that kind of style of lip syncing can be when she literally mowed through all of the lip syncs that she was on All Stars. Yeah, that's what I have to say about that kind of lip syncing.
I think what it is for Venus is someone who's got that masterful like lip syncing style of having great physical comedy and being able to characterize and like do funny bits to any part of the song. On top of that, she's also a really sickening dancer, which is just a deathly combination for a drag queen to be, and that is why Venus is like the superstar that she is, because she's mastered these two very disparate parts of lip sync performance and makes them work together beautifully. And you know, Kitty was also present for this lip sync.
There was definitely a lot of camera
Kitty.
bias, though. I will
Mhm.
say, like
It
camera
was.
bias is definitely
yeah.
a thing when it comes to Drag Race. How they choose which shots or like who is like being focused more, but it also gives the viewer the like that feeling of like, oh, now I know who's gonna win. So yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, so I agree everything you all are saying about Kitty. Yes, with Venus, it's interesting because she's always been one of my favorite Philippines queens. She was my second favorite to Marina in season 1, and I know that she's good at so many things. But I think my biggest surprise is just seeing how good of a lip syncer she is this season. And I was like, why is that a surprise to me? And then I thought about it. She only lip synced once in her first season. It was to Born Naked by RuPaul. And she lost to Eva LaQueen, who is the master at RuPaul lip syncs. So I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense. I'm getting to see Venus maybe in what she's more comfortable with. She feels really comfortable. And I think I can solidly say she's my favorite lip syncer of 2025 based on all the shows we've been watching, because she's 2 for 2. We never saw you lip sync either, Minnie, did we?
Well, you did, and then I lost. So
Oh, the big group
The
one.
big-
Yeah, that is.
slay offs.
Oh, yeah.
Playoffs,
was
yeah.
interesting.
Playoffs
You're
was
right.
interesting.
I was up against Michaela, and I
Yeah.
feel like again, I am not unhappy with like what I did. I just think people didn't get who I was and didn't get my style of lip syncing, because I really did. I do lean into like camp and comedy. So yeah, I feel like that was that, and then the finale, like when we had to do our own song. But that's choreography.
Right.
I can do choreography. Just choreography within like 48 hours is a different ask.
I just, this lip sync was, Ring is kind of cleared the clock with it. Like it was, she killed it. It was just
Yes.
no questions about it. But Venus wins, and she has to eliminate somebody. And we've been knew what was about to happen. Did you not know, David?
No, there's one thing that I would have kicked myself if I didn't mention it, but her handing out the money was
Oh,
referencing Marina
yes.
doing that, and I was like,
Yes.
"That's so smart."
So smart.
Well, I
Very
thought she was
good.
collecting tips.
She
and putting
collected
it,
it at the beginning. She was collecting, and
Oh.
then when she gave, that's what she was doing at the end at the round stage. She
and
was
then the
walking
end she
down,
was giving
and then
out.
she pulled out this money and handed it to
We love that.
Kitty. It was I was like, we didn't see her collect no money. Where that money come from? But she was just standing. I was like,
Follow,
oh,
honestly.
yes, you're so good, girl. When she pulled that money out and handed it to him in Arizona, I mean to
Like that's high.
was
That's
like,
high camp.
that's
That's like
high
high camp.
camp.
That's
It
high.
was
That's high drag
that was so good.
and
That was
referential
so
and
good.
referential. We love
Very
Yes.
that referential queen.
referential.
I love that. I love that. I didn't know. I didn't know that was a reference. So yeah, but now that I do, I
Maybe
love
it wasn't because I thought she was handing out the money, but that makes more sense now
But
that she
yeah,
was
she was
collecting tips. Yeah.
when she walked across the stage, she was like, "Thank you, thank you." And the judges, they lost it when she was taking the money, and then she like put it in there, and then all of a sudden came out with a wad of cash. I was like,
Mhm.
She's so
"Girl,
dumb.
If only a Darien Lake.
so
Yes.
dumb, but in
Yeah,
the
yeah,
best
yeah.
way possible." Ugh, loved it. But at this point, I've been knew what was about to happen because come on, Venus is not about to send Arizona Brandy home because she was like, I could send my competition home, biggest competition, or I could send my biggest crush home, and I was like, oh girl,
Again, she also, but that all of those things is like somebody that like knows how to make good TV.
your TV, yeah. I was
So we
like,
love that.
but we're gonna give it, but she did send Ivory home, unfortunately, but. Track record says Ivory should have went home at this point too. If they're going by track record, which they say they are.
Would
So
any of
Ivory,
you ever Naomi Smalls?
Yes.
You
I
would?
would.
what
You
is
would play.
Naomi
You would play the
Smalls?
game. Like you would get
Oh,
rid of a Manila, or like if you were Venus at this point, would you ever like? Would she got rid of Arizona?
I wouldn't have done it right now because I feel like even playing the game sometimes it's too early to take
No,
out the
I,
person that like that because then you got too many people looking at you now. So now it's like, okay, girl, we see how you playing. So now we gonna start playing. Don't ever find yourself in the bottom because now all your Pinoy queens. I wouldn't turn on it now, but if we got down to we get rid of all the international girls, then yes, I will start playing that game.
Yeah, it's funny because I've always said don't do that because then you won't win in the end. Like you're going to be the villain and you won't win. But I think Blue Hydrangea kind of proved that wrong.
Yeah.
She sent home Pangina, but
Still a
Pangina
villain
started
in my eyes.
it. So
Pangina did start sending Jimbo, unfortunately. So I was just
And like again, I don't know. I think the fandom were more critical of Blue, less critical of Pangina sending Jimbo home.
oh,
But
no,
like
no,
we
it
didn't
was the-
like.
I think it was the other way around.
you think?
I think so because like a lot of people like again Jimbo was a fan favorite going in.
Yeah.
And like even when Pangina got eliminated, like Pangina even said, "Do not give hate to Blue whatsoever." So
Maybe
that's
that
how,
was. Yeah. I don't know if I could do it. I don't know if I could be that. Yeah,
I
I just
wouldn't do
feel
it
like
so
people
early.
people take it. People like you
Yeah.
are kind of like maybe it's different with like an All Stars or a Versus because you're not like crushing someone's dream, but definitely in like a regular season
Regular
or
season,
whatever.
yeah.
For all of us, it's kind of like this is your first step. You don't know what's coming afterwards. So like
Yeah.
it does feel like you are taking away somebody's dream.
For me, it'll probably be easy if I was in a regular season if I didn't know the girl. Like if this is our first time meeting and coming in and we didn't know each other, then maybe. But I would be like, still feel a little bad about it, like, oh, I just did that. But I know why I did that. But if I knew you or this is All Stars or something like that, we've been hanging, I don't think I could do it. I'd be like, I feel bad. I can't send you home. I feel so bad. But then I'll send you a fruit fruit basket afterwards, girl. I'll send you home, but I'll send you a gift later. But Ivory goes home. She pretty much she's sad. She's very sad. This is not what she wanted. She wanted to have a redemption. Broke my heart when she apologized to her. She was like, I want to apologize to my mom. And I'm like, girl, no. And then Pangina was like, girl, don't do that. Don't you do it. You don't have to apologize for nothing. Your mama is proud of you. I was like, Pangina, calm down.
The thing about that, though, like this was earlier during the critiques when that happened, and Pangina's like, don't give up because there's always the next challenge.
Next week.
You can always do something next week and
Or it
redeem
was
yourself next
early.
week.
It was. I was like, oh, girl, that wasn't
And the whole
on
time
next
I'm
week.
like, well, do we know that for sure?
Like, you're right. That was earlier. Yeah, I was like, how you know it's gonna be a next week for her? And come to find out, it's not gonna be a next week for her. So, but yeah, I felt bad for Ivory. But she took it a little hard. She took it a little hard. She was a little sad.
She was, but she had like two kind of funny moments on her way out. First of all, she's
Yes.
like, the
If I
attractive. Good luck with
Oh.
nobody attractive in the cast. Which reminds me, I was going to start our video by saying we may have lost the attractive one on the show, but we have another attractive one as a guest. But
Period.
then she also said, "If I faint, can I stay?" And Mama
Mama
Mouse
was
just
like,
yes.
yes.
She just said it so matter of fact, like, yes.
Like, yes.
Do it.
And then she, the worst fainting job acting.
I'd be like,
All right, I'll go. Jesus. I loved it. Ivory was funny, but yeah. It was unfortunate, but Ivory had to go, apparently, because the lip sync said so. So it shall be, so it is written, so it shall be done. It is what it is. Sorry.
Again, all the Anglophones.
oh yes.
Well. But another international queen has bit the dust up in here. I would not be surprised if it's 5 Pinoy queens in the top 5. Like, they're falling like flies, and I'm scared. Because I don't want that. I want it to be a little fluid, but I don't want to see none of the Pinoy queens go either. So I'm like, who gonna go? Because I don't really want to see
Again,
them go.
I think at this point of the show now, like every elimination is going to be more heartbreaking, and it's just like,
Yeah,
which I'm not excited. But speaking of heartbreaking, David,
I don't want to talk about it. I don't
do
want
we
to
have a
talk
draft
about
update?
it. I don't want to talk about it.
There might be some good information in here.
All right, we'll talk about it.
Okay, so in 6th place, we have Ken with 23 points. 5th place is Brandon with 28.5 points. 4th place is Eris with 30.5 points.
Okay.
3rd place is River,
Oh, okay.
35 points. And then 2nd place is a tie. And so is 1st.
Oh.
There's a tie for 1st place between Lana and Kamorian with 40.5 points.
Shut up now. Hold on, I do want to hear.
Right?
Wow. Yeah.
that's kind of wild because,
That
like,
is
again,
wild.
because Lana and I have 3 commonalities in our draft,
Mm.
which is interesting.
Was this interesting that you're in what, 5th place?
I'm in 5th and you're in 2nd, or
Joint.
tied for
Oh,
first.
joint first.
Joint
Joint
first, baby.
first. Joint
Don't
first.
forget it.
Don't take away my joint first, because it might not last long. 'Cause
Mhm.
I'll take it for what it is right now. Okay, I didn't realize I was doing so well. Oh no, it's Brazil. I don't want to hear about. That's fine. We don't talk.
Oh yeah,
about
I know
my
why.
food.
Because you have Arizona, and I the only Pinoy queen I have is Bernie.
Oh,
And she's been safe.
she's a
Just
slow
believe it.
burn.
It's
She's a
fine.
slow burn,
She's a
Brandon.
slow
You
burn,
keep
brother,
her. She's
yeah.
a slow burn.
Look, we
Nah,
might have to check the math
Bernie.
because those two are only divided by half a point. So we'll say there could be an error in the Google Sheet.
Not that.
Calculation.
Not me fall.
Uh-oh.
Watch me fall to 3rd place or 4th place now. Watch what
Literally
happens.
6th place Lana below
6th place
Brandon.
is Lana. Like,
Can we get
what?
up to 3rd over here? Let's
Right.
see.
Come on,
This is
Eris, you
crazy.
can do it.
Not that, but we have talked far so long about this Slaysian Royale, but I loved every second of it, and I probably can go another hour if we wanted to, but we won't, because we appreciate you. We appreciate you taking the time to come and talk to us.
I feel like I contributed to the extra long session too. So I apologize, David. David did ask me. I was like, I have only an hour and a half, and then I realized that I am really a derailer. I am my own worst enemy. if you ever do another podcast episode with me, maybe we need to do a 2-parter or something. I don't know. And we just do one part of just pure questions of Minnie asking you questions, and then we will do another.
I feel like that should just be one episode.
I think, honestly, if we're going to be honest, this isn't the longest podcast we've had with a guest before. I still think Pearl is beating you right now.
Pearl
Yeah,
is-
Pearl is still the longest.
Okay,
Perla-
Perla, I am not shocked by that. Perla loves to gab as well.
Yeah, Pearl is still the longest. So this is child's play for us right now because we've had 4-hour podcasts before. So oof, talk about that. Crazy.
Okay.
I wasn't here for that, but yeah, it happened.
Who was
Yeah,
that?
it happened. It happened.
It happened.
It was about Survivor 50.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't here for that, so it was never my fault.
Not
It
a
was never
repeat.
my fault.
No repeats.
No. But in Minnie, this is your moment. We're gonna let you have it. I want you to plug anything that you want to plug. Tell us where we can find you, where to put all your details out there. Do anything.
Okay. I mainly use Instagram, so you can follow me on Hey Minhi Wang, HeyMinhi Wang, on Instagram. Also like Hey Minhi Wang on TikTok, and I'm gonna say just Minhi Wang on like X, but it is like literally Minhi Wang, not
Period.
just Minhi Wang.
Yes. Minhi Wang, period.
Minhi Wang, period. Yes. Things to plug. As I said, keep an eye out on my socials because yes, I will be doing like a monthly drag brunch. The first one coming up actually is at the last Sunday in September in Toronto. It's me, Perla, and Tiff.
Ooh.
Really
Yes.
fun.
I love that lineup.
Then keep
Me
an eye
too.
out. Dinner, I just needed to confirm it with the venue, so I can't really say it yet. But like dinner, hopefully for dinner and a drag show once a month as well in Toronto. Travel wise, okay, I'm gonna like put this out there just so that people don't get chatty. I am going home to Australia in December anyway to see family. Okay, to see family. That is not a lie. That is not. But if something happens, I don't know. Are they listening? We hope they're listening. Yeah, wouldn't that be wonderful?
That
Fingers
would be
crossed.
lovely. That would be lovely.
Yeah, I'm still. Yeah, it is wonderful. It's so wonderful.
It's wonderful for sure. But
Thank you
yeah,
so much for having me. Like honestly, y'all have been so wonderful to talk to. Thank you for going along with my stupidity and also like just leaning into what is Minhi Wang. Say yes to the Wang.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we will always say yes to the Wang here, like especially Minhi Wang. We will always say yes to Minhi Wang. We appreciate you, and we sometimes lean into stupid ourselves. So you just fit right in perfectly. So we love. But yeah, y'all, we appreciate everybody for joining us here on this third episode of Slaysian Royale. We will be back talking about Look Over Here. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Follow all of us on all of our socials. It's been down there the whole time. You see it. Scroll at the Cup Pod. Also, you can follow us if you want, but definitely follow Minnie. You can, if you don't want to follow any of us, follow Minnie. That's literally all you need to do, and then follow the Cup because yes, and then of course subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe to this channel. All of our other channels help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers by
A
the end of the
million
year. I was
followers would
about to
also
say
be
a million.
great. But a million followers would be wonderful.
A million would eat like that would eat and that would pay some bills around here, but we would take 1,000 right now. So we'll work to 1 million. But yeah, absolutely. Hit this channel and all of our other channels, our audio podcast links, join our Patreon, do all the things. Get your cup mug at LanaG'sCreation.etsy.com. And we're gonna get out of here because we've been here for so long. Please, Eris.
Oh, he's buying
That's
one.
my
he's buying one.
receipt. It's ordered.
We can't even see the confirmation number, but it's fine.
It's
Okay, Eris,
okay.
just also want to remind you there is a spider in your sofa. Okay, anyway. Bye, everyone.
Bye. We gotta leave on that
Cheers.
note. Y'all, cheers. Y'all go.
Cheers,
watch
Eris, you can pretend.
Cheers.